Hey everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today for episode 48 of Edge of Legend. And I want to start off today's episode with a big thank you to the raid from Blue Suit. And thank you so much to Reap Psyche for the sub. Thank you so much, and love all the tentacles, and I love all the love. That, when I say it out loud, doesn't sound right. But we're going to just...
Now do it again in the hot tub.
All right. I don't no one wants to see that. So anyway, move it unless you do. Please let me know. Before we can, let's continue before I get completely confused and sidetracked. So let's start off with a quick introduction to who these amazing legends are, my friends, your players for the day, and then we'll get to a brief recap if you didn't get to see Sidney's, and we'll get right into the lucha actions. So let's start off with Sam Sterling. Sam, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, I am Sam Sterling, and I am playing Ichipukton Papakui, also known as La Pacifica Dorita, and our pronouns are she, her.
Awesome possum. Quick shout out to the chat. Don't worry, dice drinks and drama. We still love to have you in here anyway, and I hope you guys have a great time watching the show. Next up, Michael Powell, tell us who you're playing, who you are, who you're playing, what your pronouns are.
Well, I am the dastardly dashing masked man, Michael Powell, and I play the equally dastardly dashing Rufa, and our pronouns are he, him, they, them.
Go do the thing. Go do the fabulous Rufa. I record that every time.
Oh, now Sidney needs structure, okay?
It's the elbow drop now with the mask on.
Fabulous Rufa with the elbow?
Elbow drop.
I love it. All right, next up, Sidney, I could see the hype. Please tell us who you are, who you're playing, what your pronouns are.
Hello. My name is Sidney Rubino. My pronouns and my character's pronouns are she, her, and I play Ilona, the half-elf cloistered cleric.
Very, very nice. Kylie, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hi, I'm Kai, or I go by Kylie. It really doesn't matter at this point. I play Shun Abyss and the Elven Ranger, and we both go by she, her.
Very nice. Ian, who are you? Who are you playing? Pronouns, what are they?
My name is Ian. I usually play Woodward and his friend Mush, but tonight's a little different. We'll get to that. But our collective pronouns are he, him.
Nice. And I'm the man with no name. PJ is what they call me. I am the GM for Edge of Legend, as well as purveyor of dumb jokes. And my pronouns are he, him. And I will be playing all the characters and everyone else in between. And so a quick recap, you didn't get a chance to see Sidney's awesome recap. You can go find it on our Facebook, on our YouTube, and all over the place. So after some really great roleplay from these amazing players and creating a magical trinket that will protect them from General Korokos's constantly scheming evil eye, they and putting cringe-worthy memories into these, so that's all he's going to see when he tries to look at them. They go to the temple, the Warriors Temple in South Azmakon during Tres Days Maximo Lucha, a 3-day, if you will, WrestleMania of lucha culture, history, and power as these warriors are battling for grudge, gold, and glory. Ichi, having a serious need to get her family's honor and title back from El Azul Kukui Jr., gets back in the ring for the first time in a handful of months since she left to go to Adelphon Prime, the Adelphon continent, is now stepping in the ring with some players who are probably not going to be wearing the face of Woodward, Ilona, Rufa, or Shonibus, but instead they will be Slamantha, Katrina Vile, if the Hot Topic princess had a bad attitude, El Milagro, the holy saint of the ring, and of course, with the hunt being on, then you know El Jaguar is very close by. Nice kitty hands. So, with that, and Ichi, of course, herself, La Pacifica Dorita, joining the battle, we have a 30-man battle royale to see who the top 8 contenders are going to be for the rest of the weekend. And, of course, the ultimate winner gets a shot at the champion's title. And in this case, to get her family's honor back. Ichi's in the ring as well. There's a few others. Pangalina, a little adorable ballerina pangolin girl, 10,000 Trueno, a human thunder geniekin who is out for, I guess, good times and to have glory of his own. Princess Bashley, good friends of Slamantha, and kind of upset that Katrina Vile kind of ditched the trio to go her own way. And the Exaltico warrior Ginger Lace, who are now all involved in this fight. More heroes or more Lucha Warriors will hop in and hop out as they get eliminated. The rules for this are similar, if you remember them from last week, very same. You just roll this D20 here. You add a 12 to it because everyone's got about the same stat bonus. Depending on if you're a face, a heel, or whatever, or if you're a power or a high flyer or whatever your style is, you put those gambles out there, you're going to get bonus heat and bonus momentum. The way to win is to put either a finishing move or a submission on someone with no momentum. You use heat to drop those moves. But also, since this is a 30-man over-the-top rope battle royale, you can also throw your opponent out of the ring. If both feet touch the floor, they're donezo. So if you want to start, pitching people over the ropes, make things a little faster, go right ahead. That being
Pangolina.
You're going to throw Pangolina?
Go for it, dude.
Well, with that being said, I'm going to use the same initiative as last episode. We're going to keep that going, as well as, of course, the bad guys and their initiatives. And we are going to go from here. So without further ado, Joe, my favorite human, could you please play Forget Your Training? With that, we're going to go right back to the squared ring. All right. Shaking off the ring rust and proving to the thousands and thousands in attendance, Ichi has proven that the champion hasn't slowed at all. End of that round, top of the next, we have coming out the gates with El Milagro. What are you going to do?
Okay, so I believe I was actually, Vile and I were wrestling and somebody else got in the way, right? Samantha. So at this point, I don't think I'm in any sort of hold from my notes or anything like that. We're just kind of existing. I think Vile stood up last time in their turn. Great.
I done crushed Samantha's arm.
Oh, right. I think I'm going to pull Samantha's ankle out from underneath her. Because if I'm on the ground, no one can be above me. I'm going to just grab her ankle and pull it out from underneath her.
It's good. Tripper? Okay.
Yep. I'm just going to trip her for now.
Hell yeah. Do you want to do a gamble with that or just go for a simple trip? Action?
You know what? I'll gamble. The gambling process, right, is I get to say which number that I'm willing to put in on it, or is it a flat?
It is a flat 5 if you are successful, and a 10 if it is part of your kayfabe or your fighting style type.
I definitely don't think it's either of those, so I think it's going to be a 5. But I will gamble 5 of my 55 momentum for this.
All right. You're going to roll, and then if you succeed, you get to add that 5 to the 12 you get on a success.
Right. Got a 30.
A 30.
Yeah.
That beats a 22, so that means it is successful as you grab and yank.
I didn't stand up specifically because I have 2 more actions, I believe, after this.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, if I can bring you down, I don't have to stand up. I think El Milagro is going to try to go for some sort of hold. I think if I got the ankle, I'm just going to go for the... I wouldn't... You guys are going to be better at this than I am. I just kind of want to get that, when you hook the ankle, you get your legs wrapped around their thigh, and you just kind of pull back so their knees in the wrong direction.
Ooh,
Oh.
yeah. Kind of. You can do a leg bar. You can do a figure
Yeah.
4.
Oh, you know what? Figure 4. Okay, great. Yes. Now I'm slowly remembering things that I probably should have brushed up on before this.
I was also going to say Texas Cloverleaf.
Texas cloverleaf, although that's kind of like a weird figure 4 Boston crab, isn't it?
That's
A little bit.
It's irrelevant. Anyway,
I'm lost. I said figure 4. I'm gonna do that one.
All right.
So I'm gonna go for a figure 4.
Cool. Give me an athletics check to basically hit this hold.
Stay with me, dice. I just got a nat 20.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
But in hats.
God.
I'm so sorry.
That 12 makes it a 32.
Oh God, I'm so sorry,
Um,
Katrina. So you're on your back and you're in a figure 4 leg hold. No?
That
No,
was
it's
Samantha.
Samantha.
Oh, that's even better. Okay, cool.
No, he's not. Damn.
So with that, originally I got 12 back for the game. I got 12 because and plus 5 for gambling. So I got the 17 momentum, right? Or does that go to
is
heats?
correct. That goes to momentum.
Momentum,
Heat,
great.
Heat is if you do something of your fighting type, which I believe a submission hold qualifies.
I am a technician.
Let me double check that on how to get heat as a technician fighter. That's what happens. You make a whole bunch of rules. Okay, you
Go
get
for the
double
ground
heat
kick.
from successful reversals, and you lose no heat on a failed gamble. You can make another character lose double momentum with submissions. So every round you keep that. Every action that you keep that submission hold locked in, she's going to be losing 12 momentum.
I do have an extra action after this, so I would like to lock this last one in there. And I have to roll for that as well, right? Just to make sure I can hold it.
Just to maintain that hold. She can slip out at any time.
Oh, fail. Ooh, not so good. I got a 22.
That is on the dot of the DC, so I will say meet to beat. That means
Ouch.
Samantha, as you are tripped on your back and just in a half second snapped into a figure 4, you lose 30 momentum, 6 for the trip and 24 for this deep submission hold.
As it goes, El Milagro in this hold says, "You can see the sky from the ground," as he just stretches her leg back.
Whoa.
All right, now if you want to, and I'll say this, you can try to do a reversal to break out of it now, or you can wait till your turn and use one of your actions to break the hold and do a power move.
All right.
Go away. Okay. So El Milagro owning with that submission maneuver. But next up we have Ichi. The champ is here. What are you gonna do?
Oh, so I have just downed the Jaguar. Is that what it is?
I believe you did hit El Jaguar, yeah.
Is he still prone?
I am gonna rule and say yes, because I forgot exactly how he landed.
Okay. So, Ichi is going to get up off the ground, and she's going to stand back and look at him and look at the crowd. She's going to start hyping up the crowd, and she's going to be like, what should I do with him? What should I do? And she listens. She listens to the crowd. She's like, oh, did you say landing kickflip? Because that's what I'm gonna do. She's gonna climb up the ropes and do a stretch out to kind of like hype the audience and launch herself and try to leg right to the torso.
Oof. Okay, so you're doing your kayfabe justice. That's gonna be a momentum bonus if this hits. It's not a power move because you're doing kind of an awesome high flyer move, but I will absolutely let you gamble this for bonus hype and momentum since you're doing such a good job hyping it up.
All right, let's do it. Yeah.
Okay, roll to hit and don't fail. You got a lot riding on this gamble.
What'd you say my bonus was again? Just so I...
For you, I'll say this should be an acrobatics check for you. Whatever your bonus is to acrobatics.
Acrobatics. Okay. Alrighty, acrobatics. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That'll miss the DC by 2 points. You hype up the crowd, plus 5 momentum. You start gambling on this awesome flipping drop kick, and as you do it, El Jaguar just like drops down. You miss completely. Boom. You lose. Let's see, 5 to that. You lose 15 momentum and you lose 5 heat as you biff this drop kick. But if you had gambled and succeeded, you would have gained a lot more.
Okay. So I'm on the ground now, and he's on the ground. Was that all my actions, or do I can't really tell. I did.
Yeah, for taunting, climbing the top rope, and doing an awesome move, that'll be all 3.
Sounds good.
Don't worry. That was awesome. Next up, Slamantha. Slamantha, you are in the figure 4. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm gonna flip it around. Flip it right around.
Okay.
So, what check do I have to make in order to do that?
Sure. So if you want to basically keep your bodies in that locked position, but turn him so that the pressure goes to him,
Yeah.
athletics check, try to beat a 22.
Give me a hero point.
Hero point. Sure.
Much better. Okay. Yeah, that's a 28.
28. Yeah, El Milagro, you are holding in this figure 4 for dear life, and then suddenly, as she's like panicking and screaming in pain, she grabs the ground, uses all of her core momentum, just spins you around. Now, are you trying to put him in a lock, or are you just trying to grab him to slam him? What's your goal of this maneuver?
How close am I to the edge of the ring?
Say it again.
How close am I to the ring?
I still couldn't hear you. I'm so
Trying to
sorry.
throw me out is what she's trying to do. Yeah.
Thank you. So, sorry. Okay, so you turn him around. I'm going to say you break the hold and you immediately move one action to what looks like a belly-to-back suplex. If you want to throw him out of the ring, then I'm going to consider this a gamble athletics check that he can reverse if he wants to. Like roll to...
Absolutely. Why would... No, I'm just going to let it happen and just take the chance.
Yeah. So basically what this is going to be a contested athletics check. You're both going to roll. Highest number wins. You have the same
It's been my
bonuses.
night so far. Let's see if it just drops all out from underneath me.
Darn blue suits in your corner.
Yep. Oh, wait. I have a hero point.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
Much better. Thank you.
You probably won.
Let's see. I have a... it's plus 12, right?
Plus 12? Yep, that's right.
So 19 with 2 is 20, 21, plus the 10 is 31.
Yeah. Yeah, you win.
All right.
Absolutely percent. I rolled a 10. So
I don't have a hero point anymore, which just means that this is just going to get real spicy after this. It's just based on the dice rolls.
So you roll around, you get him from the back, you stand up, and you lift him up, and he is just a few seconds from being tossed out like the Sunday trash. And as he's about to go, he just flips, rolls, and lands behind you.
Okay. Just you wait.
All right. At this point, just before Katrina Vile, we have the other opponents in the ring. Pangolina wants to stand up to her nemesis, the hunter, Al Jaguar. And as Ichi's character goes for an awesome move and unfortunately misses, Pangolina takes the opportunity to do one of her signature moves called the Pounce. Oh, and she misses it by so much. So she basically goes for this gigantic gore with her entire back. She misses. She bounces off the ropes. I believe she is a high flyer type, so she's going to do this into another maneuver.
Classic Pangolina.
Right. As she misses, she hits the ropes, uses an action to taunt the crowd. She goes, and then she bounces back, spins like Sonic the Hedgehog into a back moonsault, and lands on your downed body with all of her weight on her back. With a 22, she hits. You lose. You lose 6 momentum, and she gains a lot from that gamble. So make sure you take that down, Michael. Pangolina has hit you, and you're going to lose some of your momentum. Next up, we have 10,000 Trueno, who is, he is going to go after, he's going to run over, use one action to pick up Ichi off the ground, and then he's going to pick her up further in the air, and then he is going to power bomb her onto El Jaguar in a way that's only going to hurt him. This is an amazing high energy, high gamble move he is using to help the champ and to attack the hunter. He is going to use a hero point because I rolled like crap. I'm going to put that die away. And that's not much better. He's going to miss. And unfortunately, only he, because he's a charisma fighter, only he will take the negatives for this. He drops each in the ground and then realizes he just looked like a giant schmuck in front of thousands of people. That will be 10,000 Trueno's turn. Next up, Princess Bashley. Doesn't like that her friend Samantha is in danger, so she's going to start beating up El Milagro with her baseball bat. That's going to hit with a 29. She runs up, she basically rebounds off the rope, takes his bat, crang, a metal echo emanates throughout the arena as the steel bat just hits El Milagro in the dome. From there, she turns around and tries to put you in a chokehold with the bat. This will be another athletics check to grab you. And she fails to do so, El Milagro. So you lose 6 momentum for being decked in the face by a metal baseball bat.
Fair. I'm happy he did and I didn't.
Yep. Let's see. Last but not least, Ginger Lace. Well, El Jaguar is a bit of a heel, maybe an anti-hero at that. So it's not uncommon that some of the faces just ain't vibing with that. So Ginger Lace, seeing all these people trying really hard to stand up to the hunter, will pick him up and then proceed to basically put him in a chokehold. She will miss terribly because I rolled a die face 3. Last option from her, she tries to hit him again, punch him in the face, and it misses. So those were the NPCs. It's now Katrina Vile's turn. And Katrina, so sorry to make you wait. What are you going to do?
I want to push Slamantha out of the ring.
Okay. Now, Slamantha, I don't believe you've done a reversal this round, which means you have a reaction. If you want to push her out, Katrina, give me an athletics check. Slamantha, do you want to reverse it?
I mean, of course.
Okay, contested athletics check. Higher number wins.
Oh dear.
Ooh, this is bad because I know exactly how many hero points we have.
Oh.
How?
Uh-huh. Mm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see some excitement here. What do we got for numbers?
Sidney,
Well, I got a 12.
that's an 18.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as tell me the tale of how you throw Slamantha out of the ring, Katrina Vile.
Damn.
Sorry, babe. Seeing her two nemesi, I guess if that's 2 of them, whatever the plural would be. Katrina's gonna come up from behind and come up under her heel and flip her over and up and out of the ring.
All right. So you flip her up and out of the ring. Slamantha, you take the massive tumble that Katrina Vile just described. You smack to the ground. It's hard and unforgiving, but you are more angry at the elimination than the pain running through your body. Now, here's your choice. You can either A, play one of the NPCs that are currently in the ring, or B, play the next NPC I'm about to introduce.
Oh. I mean, I kind of want to hear what this NPC is, though.
Okay. So I will go with the latter option, that you're going to become the next NPC that enters the ring.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So
Do I still get 2 more actions?
you do indeed.
I'm gonna take a gamble
Mhm.
and lean over the ring and be like, bye-bye.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay. I will let that happen retroactively because all that would just be such good narrative. You have 1 more action left. Do you want to do something else, or do you just want to really just lay into that gamble and just hype up more?
I will turn around and kick Princess Bashley. Yeah, off of Ian's character.
Okay. Oh, I love this. Alliances are being formed. This is exciting. Give me a plus to hit. Basically, roll a d10, add 12. It's got to beat a 22.
10?
I'm sorry, d20. What am I saying? I'm so
That's
sorry.
why I was like, hold on.
No. That's me. That's my bad. I meant d20.
Plus 10. You said D20 plus 10?
D20 plus 12. Again, my
12.
bad. Whew,
30.
terrible tonight. 30. Okay. Yeah. You kick Princess Bashley crack in the head so hard she stumbles and she's on the rope and she seems unconscious, but you know she's a cheater and a dirty player, so you don't know if she's fibbing or if she is just ripe to grab and throw out the ring.
What a filthy liar.
For the hype after throwing out Slamantha and for the successful gamble, you get your normal 12 bonus for throwing her out, plus 5, it's 17 momentum. And for the hits against Princess Bashley, it's another 17 momentum and 5 heat as you are talking smack and kicking ass.
Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo.
Cuckoo, cuckoo. All right. That was Katrina Vile. Last up in this round, before I introduce the new NPC, we have El Jaguars. Sorry, Michael, you are surrounded by enemies, but what are you going to do?
What was the name of the person that tried to put a headlock on me again?
Ginger Lace.
Okay. I was wondering if I could whip Ginger Lace into one of the corner buckle. You know, having it's like, that.
Okay, go ahead. Give me an athletics check to do that. This will still add momentum because, you know, the setup.
Plus 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus 12. 28.
Oh, yeah, that succeeds. You
Yeah.
grab her and send her in the turnbuckles.
Mhm.
You got to set up. This is a great opportunity for a gamble. What
Oh,
you gonna
I
do?
got a whole idea.
Oh, okay. What you got?
The next person that I'm gonna whip into that same turnbuckle, basically into Ginger Lace, is Itchy's character.
Oh, snap. Okay. Give me another athletics check. And you want to gamble on this one, too? Or gamble on this one?
Sure, why not?
All right. If you want to, Ichi, you can attempt a reversal since you haven't used your reaction yet. If you want to, it's a contested athletics check.
Actually,
Shall.
Well, all right. Okay. So that being said, both you roll athletics, higher number wins.
Okay. 30.
Hold on, calculator. Because I can't do math. 27.
Oh,
So close.
so close.
Wait,
Sorry, Sam.
Hero
Oh, what?
point? Hero
Give-
point.
Hero
Doing it.
point.
I'm doing
Oh.
it.
Oh, no.
Hey, okay, math again. Because, 33.
Ah!
Oh. So, Michael, you know this
Wow.
maneuver. You grab them, you go to like send them off to the run, and as you do, she hops up in midair, turns around, puts a hand on your back, and she sends you face full right into Ginger Lace. This is a reversal with a gamble, so you're gonna lose 12 momentum and 5 heat, and so is Ginger. I gotta make a note of that because she just got a face full of El Jaguar, and you. Madam Wrestler, you get 12 momentum back and 5 heat back since you won the reversal.
I feel like this is really great headbang music. Yeah.
Pretty good. It's pretty good stuff. Now, Michael,
I still have one action.
you have one action. Yes, go ahead and use that one action. What do you want to do with your last action?
You know what? Since I'm guessing what happened was I'm basically up against Ginger Lace, right? Like physically. I
You're
got thrown into her, that basically, right?
yeah. You and Ginger Lace are face to face.
All right. I was wondering. Okay. El Jaguar knows that he's gonna get Itchy back, but he's not gonna let this opportunity pass him. So he's going to basically, from that position, fireman carry up to basically flip Ginger Lace over the rope.
Okay, I love it. Give me an athletics check. I'm gonna do her a favor and attempt to reverse this. I don't believe she's used her reaction yet. Okay, she's got a high number.
31.
31. She rolled a very impressive 28. So as you pick her up in the fireman's carry and you're about to flip her over, she grabs the rope, she hooks your head in like a hurricanrana kind of figure four. She's about to like use her legs to flip you out, and you start fighting her, and she starts fighting you, and she's like, no, 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 and you're like, the hunt is on. And then after all this tension and drama, you break the leg hold, grab her by the knee, and you flip her out. She goes tumble, tumble, tumble. She gets up, and even though she's out, she gets up, kind of checks her makeup, waves the crowd, spits at you, and leaves like a classy lady. She is eliminated.
Do I get any momentum or heat from that?
Yes, I will give you 12 momentum from that.
Okay.
And knockout, so 5 heat. Why not? You got to build that up. Okay, so with that, with the 2 eliminations, we need 2 new NPCs joining the fray. Sidney, do you want the first NPC or the second NPC?
The first one.
The first one. Good, I think you're gonna like this one. Suddenly, the arena, it's not pitch black. Some of the lights start to dim a little bit, and this figure starts to descend from the rafters. Is that a man? Is that a bat? Close. It is, in fact, a wrestler by the name of Murcielago Nocturno, the Night Bat. And dropping easily hundreds of feet, landing on their feet, you see this giant, like, segmented bat cape, and standing up, you see a human beastkin fighter with a black mask, giant bat ears coming out the back of their actual mask, with fake fangs on the mask itself. It's all black patent leather with this really, like, you know, nice kind of suede, like fur feeling. Got a black suede top and pants and boots. And once they get in, they whip off their black bat wings, throw it out into the ring, and they mad dog El Milagro immediately. The Night Bat is here.
Arch enemy of the day, man.
No. Ah.
So, Sidney, you are currently, and I'm probably butchering this pronunciation, so I apologize, Murcielago Nocturno. You are a heel and a high flyer, so you want to do crazy jumping, flying stunts, and you want to be the bad guy.
No. Batman should be the bad guy. You've seen some of the stuff he does. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't kill people. I just cripple them lethally.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next up, we have the other one that's coming in is going to be suddenly running from the back and sliding into the arena. You see a man with kind of an unusual face paint of like a skull, but the face paint of the skull is kind of shattered and broken, and over that he's got his leather mask, patented leather mask that doesn't close all the way, kind of hangs off him like an executioner's hood. He's got just a bunch of scars. You can tell he's been put through the frickin' ringer. And he introduces himself as Sin Miedo, no fear. And as he comes in, he reaches kind of under the ring and pulls out a piece of wood wrapped in barbed wire. And he just starts bashing his own face with it and starts threatening everyone. Sin Miedo is here. And he has 0 fear.
Oh.
If we just let him do that for a while,
Yeah.
you think we just get around to him?
Everyone leave him alone. He'll just self-destroy himself. It's fine.
Yeah,
Wait,
he's like
guess what? Every single attack is successful, so he's just gaining heat. We're just sitting here not realizing it.
I just want to say, me and Penguin Chan, we're sharing a moment right now. with zero metal.
I love that, dude. Oh, and yes, to confirm the chat's theory, the Night Bat, Sidney, he is definitely a Lucha warrior who went off on his spirit quest, and he saw Kamazats, so you're all about that bat life. All right, so top of the next round, we have El Milagro. Your enemy has entered the fray. What do you do?
I am going to try to come off like I want to stand up and do what I believe, if I'm saying this right, is called the Irish Whip off of the I guess what would you turnbuckles and the ropes. Jesus. Yes, so I want to do an Irish Whip, but El Milagro calls it Miracle Whip, and he's gonna bounce off of him and then try to tackle him to get him into a hold.
Okay, cool. One action for the basically the self bump.
Yep.
Give me an athletics check for that tackle.
Okay. I got a 24.
Yeah, you spear tackled him right to the ground. You
Awesome.
have one action left.
One action left. I am going to try to get him in another hold, something that would stretch him out really far, which is one of my signature moves called the Miracle Mile. And I'm going to see if I can stretch him out that extra mile.
Okay, give me. I think I know exactly the move we're gonna go with here. Give me an athletics check.
Right?
Yep.
Ooh, wow. He's fresh in the ring, so he can fight me on this one. I got a 14.
Ooh, that is not
Like,
strong. Now,
really low.
if you want to reverse that, it sounds like he himself has already botched that roll. So, Night Bat,
Right.
you want to let that go? You can.
I'm going to let it go for now.
Okay.
I'm going to let it go for now, I think.
So the minute you tackle them, you grab the opposite arm and the opposite leg. So the minute you land, you just literally flip him onto his back in a second, onto his stomach, I should say. So you have his back in a brief second. From there, you keep that leg hooked. You hook the other one. You step your two legs in, you hit him in the sides. He brings his arms in. You start to grab his wrists, and you're about to signal a Mexican surfboard. The minute you lean back into the stretch of the righteous mile, the minute you lean back, he loosens out his arms and crawls away from your hold.
El Milagro says, "The dawn is coming. Return to your cave." As he sees him crawling away from him.
Oh, hero point for the just the shtick. I love it, my dude. All right. So
I need those. I need those.
That was El Milagro. Ichi, you're up next. What are you gonna do?
All right, so I see El Jaguar still in that corner, right?
Hmm.
All right, so Ichi is going to run up to him, and she is going to kind of like turn him around because he was looking at like he just flipped Ginger Lace over, right? So she's gonna turn him around and be like, "Hey, don't look over there, look at me!" And she's gonna pick him up and suplex him.
Nice. You gonna keep him in the ring or suplex him out of the ring?
I'm gonna keep him in the ring for now.
Okay, okay. So with the flip around, the smack talk, I'm gonna consider this a gamble for bonus momentum and heat since you're using a move, a big old slam move. So give me that athletics check.
Got it.
Michael, if you want to try and reverse this, you can use your one reaction to reverse this or any other hit that you come in. You only get one.
You know what? I will attempt to reverse this.
Okay, highest roll wins. What was your rolls, Sam?
It is 28.
Okay, you gotta beat a 28 or else you're going on your back.
28.
Okay, so...
Tiebreaker?
We're just like,
Okay, I will say this. In the event of a tie, roll again.
Okay.
What a masterstroke of GMing.
Look,
In the event of a tie, do it again.
You have to understand, I'm the best there is at what I do.
Yeah, I know,
What I
I
do
know.
is making stuff up.
I got a 28 once again.
A 20 what? I got 24.
28.
28, 24. Okay. So you go to pick him up, And just like WCW era Goldberg, you have him up there for what feels like minutes. Everyone's like, oh, and then suddenly El Jaguar, in a complete like headstand, starts punching you in the head until you kind of lose your grip. You drop him, he lands on his feet deftly, and the suplex fails.
Ooh, okay. How many actions do I have left?
Run up, taunt, and suplex.
Oh,
So I think
okay.
you're out of actions for that.
Got it.
And you lose some points for the gamble. So you're gonna lose 12 points in about 5 heats. Michael, you're gonna get I think about 12 points and some 5 heat on that one since you reversed this.
Cool.
All right. Sidney,
Mm-hmm.
Nightbat, what are you gonna do?
Well, he is going to just go ahead and get his cape. And he's going to very dramatically jump up on the ropes and just descend. Just descend on Elaborate.
All right.
It's on again.
Do you want this to be a gamble maneuver?
Oh, freaking cool.
All right, I'll absolutely call the cape a taunt. So it's one action to get on the turnbuckle, one action for the taunt for the cape, and give me an acrobatics check plus 12 to your roll.
28.
28. Do you want to use your reaction now, El Milagro, or do you want to save it for later?
Absolutely. No, all out, all the time.
All out, all the time.
Yes.
Okay. Give me a reversal.
Let's
You have to
see.
beat a 28.
I'm gonna use that hero point I just got.
Oh, rats.
Yeah, that was a solid nat one. So we're just gonna
Ooh.
leave that alone. That can be outside of the ring. I need to beat a 28.
You need to beat a 28. That's right.
Damn it, I got a 26. So close.
Nice. So, Sidney, you jump up with the cape, you spread wide, you collide with him hard, you take him to the ground. You get, I think you get double. You get 17 momentum and 10 heat with that amazing high-flying move.
All right.
And you lose normal for this. So you're going to be
Or
losing
12.
You're going to lose
Right.
six
Oh,
momentum.
six.
Yeah.
That's much better.
12 is only, well, normally you'd lose 12, but you're a technician. You don't lose double on a failed gamble.
Right.
All right. So, El Milagro is pinned by Nightbat. No, that won't work for 1, 2, 3. Next up, we have the NPCs are going to go. Let's see here. 10,000 Trueno, trying to get some favor back from the crowd, is going to run towards Nightbat. He runs up, stops for a second, and then just does like this giant swinging haymaker to the back of his head, hits with a 22, and a loud echoes in the arena as a thunderclap goes off somewhere. You're going to lose 6 momentum. He's going to gain 12. And then with his last action, he is going to run. He ran over, did the thing. The last action, he is going to try to grab you, Nightbat, and put you in a basically in a headlock. And he fails miserably. Thank God he didn't gamble on that. Next up, Princess Bashley, to my knowledge, still. That's right. Katrina Vile kicked her in the head. So as she's on the ropes, she's just kind of like checking in to Katrina Vile to see if she's, oh no. She then reaches under, because she's kind of one arm on the rope, reaches under, pulls out, instead of her steel baseball bat, pulls out barbed wire, wraps it around her fist, and clocks you in the head. This is a critical 20. And this is a big old gamble haymaker with this hit. So you are going to lose 6 momentum only, but she's a hardcore fighter, so she's going to get a lot of heat and momentum back. Now, Sen Miedo, seeing Princess Bashley just crack you with barbed wire, is like, oh, yeah, it's on. He runs up to her, and he misses with a clothesline, and then turns around, and then spins his giant 2x4 with barbed wire and cracks Princess Bashley in the head with a barbed wire 2x4. She goes spinning, like, visually in the air. As he does this, last but not least, Pangolina sees El Jaguar. I'm trying to think. You threw out Ginger Lace, and you were attacking. Yeah, so reversal to Ichi. She is going to try once again to jump off the rope, bound to you, and basically flip you into a flipping bulldog. He does not stick it at all. She tries to grab you, El Jaguar, and she biffs it in the ground. She tries to kick up with her last action and misses. Her back is to you, and she's on the ground, kicking and thrashing. Not looking too good there. That should be the NPCs. Next up is Katrina Vile. Princess Bashley just went for a spin. What are you going to do?
Rude. She's gonna wipe the blood from her face and be like, that's all you got, and then just like roundhouse kick.
All right. Roll to hit. Plus 12.
Uh, 28. Nah.
That hits. You crack her hard. She basically goes for a twirl. She's on one knee. She's down again. I think you have 2 more actions left.
We're going to pick her up by the hair
Okay.
and throw her out of the ring. So I want her gone.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna consider this a gamble. She will not reverse it. Let's see if you can beat a 22.
Hero point.
Okay.
24.
I need you to tell me the tale of how you throw Princess Bashley out of the ring.
She's going to take her by the hair, like dragging her closer to the rope and be like, I am so tired. No. Back up. She's like, this is what you get for kicking me out. And then just like chuck her, like, I just want her to like yeet her into the crowd.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, sure enough, you grab her by the hair, you start running, and you say this. And you grab her and you toss her, like just throwing trash in the dumpster. She gets air, she starts spinning like a starfish, just like that spread eagle, crashes into the audience in the front row, and they catch her, thank God. And everyone is like, oh my God. And Princess Bashley, the minute she sets her feet down on the floor, she's out, and she's just furious and a little dizzy, and she kind of wanders off. You get 17 momentum and 10 heat for kicking her way the hell out of the ring.
Big.
Let me get Princess Bashley checked off. There we go. Okay, new NPC incoming at the end of this round. Next up, we have El Jaguar. You have a target-rich environment. You have Pangolina, who is currently kind of on the ground, and you have Ichi, who is near you after the reversal of the suplex.
I was wondering for my first action, it's gonna sound like a bunch of actions, but it's basically just a taunt.
Mm-hmm.
If I could wonder if I could bundle that up into just one action.
The taunts, can all be one action. That's fine.
I basically want to do, hey Sam, let's have some fun. Let's reenact the Ric Flair chop fight.
Oh no!
For those who don't know, basically, El Jaguar is gonna strut up over to Ichi's character and go, "Breathe with the Jaguar," and then kind of does the whole, Ric Flair chop against her chest, and then bears his chest, like having her. It's gonna be a back and forth, basically. You do that as a contest. Would that be possible?
Okay? I will say this, Ichi. This is technically a moment of reversal. You can either accept and you guys get in this chop off, or you can reversal and say no. Either way, the choice is yours.
I accept.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to roll to hit. You both keep rolling until one of you does not get a 10 on the die face. All right? So it's not about the total, it's about the die face.
Okay.
Doesn't
back.
Who goes first?
I'm going to say since you initiated,
Yeah.
Ichi's going to be responding first, so she will be starting first.
So are they trying to get higher than a 10?
10 or up. The first one to get a
Right.
9 or below.
Right. Okay.
Lose.
16.
All right.
11.
All right. Chop. Chop. And the whole crowd is losing it as a thunderous slap after a thunderous slap just erupts.
Also 11.
Crack. Ichi returns fire.
17.
Crack. El Jaguar does not stop the pace.
15.
15. Crack. Ichi will not back down. No way, no how.
11.
11. Crack. And it was returned thunder with thunder.
11.
Crack. And it will be raining blood before the night is done. What do you have from the El Jaguar?
14.
14. Crack. The audience is losing their minds. You're basically in a dirty brawl at this point.
19.
Crack. Returning blow for blow.
19.
Crack. The
Oh, no.
Jaguar's not done yet.
Just everyone go on without us. We'll just be here. 14.
Okay, 14. What you got for me, Rufa?
11.
Oh, just bam, bam. And the shots aren't even waiting for their turn. It's just going into almost like this knife hand fight.
For
Oh my god. 11.
11. It keeps going.
That's weird.
You know what? 15, but for the sake of just to wrap things up,
Yeah.
let's just see who has the highest for the last one next roll.
I will take that. I'll tell you what, since you guys have been going blow for some odd 6 strikes at this point, this one's for all the marbles. You've been building up a ton of momentum. This is the all or nothing tipping point. Highest roll wins 6 actions worth of momentum and heat. Are you guys ready? This is with a plus 12 this time. Give me that roll.
Plus 12. Okay.
Let's hold up our
Plus
dice.
Pretty
12.
happy.
Oh, you got 12?
I
Oh
can't
no, I'm
see
just
it.
saying plus 12. Oh, well.
Oh no.
Ah.
Oh no.
Well, that'll do it.
Can I describe what my character does?
Sure, go right ahead.
All right. El Jaguar and Ichi the Mighty, Ichi of the Godlands are basically trading blows for blows for blows, just taking it,
Mm-hmm.
till El Jaguar just had enough. Her last hit has him double over,
Mm-hmm.
and he's faking his hand is starting to really hurt as if he broke his hand.
Yeah,
And let's just say, do you mind if I take narrative control of Ichi for a second?
that's up to Ichi.
Sure.
Ichi being the good guy here, kind of like checks up on him, and that's when El Jaguar pokes her in the eye.
Ooh.
Ooh,
A
bad.
finger poke of doom.
Ooh,
You
he's
could just-
bad.
You can just hear the audience booing you, and you love it. And the announcer's like, "What a dirty damn player! Oh, you hate to see a cheater in the ring."
Okay. My second action is gonna be he's gonna drop down when she's doubled over and just slaps her in the face.
Oof. Okay, so I'll say this:
Shades
Because
of
you had-
Cody Rhodes.
because you had this massive chop off, that will be your whole turn, but you still get 72 momentum for winning that.
Damn.
Oh,
That's way too much. This
Yeah.
is a problem now.
Take him out.
Take him out.
And about 30 heat, because you just did what heals do best, which is cheat. So
28, by the way, on that roll with the open hand slap.
Oh, all that. Just ugly. Okay, so let's see. Next up, suddenly you hear these like shing shing, shing shing, shing shing. Someone new enters the arena. And as they hear the shing shing, shing shing, you see it now. It almost becomes this rhythm. Shing shing, shing shing. You look, you turn, you see the noise is coming from a pair of silver bells adorned to black crushed velvet tight pants and black cowboy boots with silver spurs as El Bardo enters the ring and throws his hat to the audience, strikes a paso doble pose, and he is ready to tear house. El Bardo has entered the ring. That being said, that's the end of, I think, the second round of this episode. So now the top of the third round goes to El Milagro. You have been basically flying body pressed by the Night Bat himself. What are you gonna do?
At this point, actually, I'm gonna see if I can get another hold in, and I'm gonna go for the Miracle Mile one more time. Specifically because on the ground is a technician's specialty. So, see what I got.
All right.
Ouch. I got a 16 total, so it fails again. My nemesis knows my moves.
True. That was one action. Are you going to try to do something else?
I'm going to... And El Bardo's a face, correct?
He is. Well, he's definitely a charisma fighter. He is a... Let me see, because you would know this. He's a face charisma. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I was back and forth on playing him, so I was trying to remember. I'm going to stand. El Milagro is going to stand and is going to turn to El Bardo with his hand outstretched and says, "Sing a hymn with me, brother, for miracles shall reign today," as he's trying to get him into the ring so he can hopefully form an alliance.
Oh, you know what? Give me a this will be just a D20 plus 12. This is absolutely a diplomacy check. But
Okay.
just for this, it's just a D20 plus 12.
He doesn't like me too much. I got a 16.
16. He looks at
Talking
you.
down.
He looks at you, and instead of grabbing your hand, he gives you a high five.
Ooh. I guess we'll see
Yeah.
how this pans out with the next person that I try to take on.
He definitely gives you a look like, yes, we are friends, but we are not allies yet.
Good. Okay.
All right. So El Milagro tries to go for the Righteous Mile, can't quite stick it. Tries to make an alliance with El Bardo, can't quite stick it. I believe that's all three of your actions. Did that the thing?
Yep, that's all three.
Okay. Next up, we have Ichi again. You got El Jaguar, who you just went to war with, and then he cheated and stabbed you in the eye with his fingers. You also have Pangolina, who's on the ground. 10,000 Trueno, who's trying to help. Sen Miedo and El Bardo, as well as all the other characters in the ring. What are you gonna do?
Since he's right there, I'm gonna take an action to just uppercut. Just no words. Just
I'm gonna offer this. Do you want to uppercut him as a means to knock him out of the ring, or do you just want
heck
to send him on
yeah.
his
I
butt?
mean, that was gonna be my next move, but if that's possible, then heck yeah.
Okay. This is potentially a reversal at Jaguar. If you want to reverse it, you can. Or if you want to save it for later, you only get one reaction a round.
Yep, definitely gonna try to reverse this one. If I'm trying to get knocked out the ring, hell yeah.
Okay, here we go. So that means highest roll wins. It's a plus 12, just D20 plus 12.
Well, 28.
30-20, but
30.
not good enough. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you want to do with the other two actions, Ichi?
Okay, so the other two, well, the first action was going to be to punch him in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Does that, so I guess that kind of throws things off now, because does that like do anything to him?
So as you go for the uppercut, you get up and you try to make this huge strike. He basically sees it coming and just steps back and pushes your arm away. He's still, technically speaking, around the ropes and corner area you first engaged in combat with him.
Again, other hand.
All right. Roll to hit. Unfortunately, you used that reaction, Michael. So this means that you'll have no reversal this time. So this is up to her. If you make a 22, D20 plus 12, he's going for the ride.
I think that did it. Let's see. I can't do math, so I don't know. 25.
25! El Jaguar, you just dodged it, and the dodging puts your back right against the rope, and suddenly Ichi basically ducks under, jukes, gets right back, and the same right uppercut catches you in the jaw. You start flipping back, your back hits the rope, your feet start going, and before you know it, you make a perfect 3-point landing outside of the ring. El Jaguar has been eliminated.
And then Ichi's gonna turn around to the crowd, like, that's facing the other direction, say, and that's how you keep the peace.
Hey.
Can I say El Jaguar kind of beats up a ref on his way out?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. The audience is just like booing you, but like it's like, yes, boo me, I'm the heel. Okay, Mike, as El Jaguar leaves, you see one of the commissioners come up and they start giving you like, this kind of look. The crowd starts booing as they kind of look at you and they're like, it's okay. They put an arm around you and just take El Jaguar to the backstage. Now the question is, Mike, do you want to be an NPC that already is in the ring or a new NPC, the next NPC that I introduce?
Let's go with the new one. Always like
Okay.
to go with the new.
I like that. Let's go with that. Next up, Sidney as Nightbat. What are you going to do?
That's not right. Nightbat is a high flyer. What's right now? What I forget where we are. Nightbat has descended on Milagros, but are you still on the ground, Ian?
No, I'm standing up. It was literally out of 3 actions, I was able to get to my feet.
Okay.
I couldn't even make a friend.
Oh, that's right. You were slighted. You were slighted in the worst way. Okay. All right. So, since he's a flyer, he's going to once more go ahead and shoot up into the air and do a flip and try and land on El Milagros' shoulders and like get his head between his knees like a headlock.
Okay. Now, is this a submission hold you're trying to do or a slam you want to pull off? Submission hold? Okay. Okay, cool. Give me acrobatics check. Beat a basically 22. El Milagro, I forgot. Have you already used a reaction at this point?
Yes. We get how many? This round?
This round. You get 1 per round, yeah.
No, I used it last round.
All right. If you want to reverse this, you can. If you want to take this hit, you can.
I will attempt to reverse it. Why not?
All right. Higher number wins.
You will be able to. You will most definitely be able to.
We are both scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah,
How you doing?
I did not get a 22.
What'd you get?
I got a 17.
What'd you
I
get?
also got a 17.
So
Okay. So then roll again. I've already made that a rule. We're going to go with that. Roll again.
All right.
It's lazy, but it works.
ooh,
Well, we're still adding plus
12.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. I got 19.
I got a 24.
And that makes it official. You go for, you flip, you grab it, and the minute your knees land on him, basically El Milagro's hand slips around your thighs, takes a step back, and does a big this gesture, and you just kind of land on your back. You still have 2 actions.
Okay. Alright, so I've landed on my back. Ow. I'm going to try and blind him with my cape. I'm just gonna push it over his eyes and try and like wrap it around his head.
Okay. Oh, this will be. You know what? Give me an athletics check. So it's gonna be just good old D10 plus 12. Also, while you're doing that, I want to give a big shout out to Reap Psyche. Thank you so much for the 2 coffees. Really appreciate it.
Okay. 23.
23. That is a success, and he has no reactions left. You wrap him up, and he is very confused. So what I will say is, the next roll you do for your last action, it can be an automatic gamble with a +4 on the roll.
Oh, yes. When the night bat does this, he's going to basically use it to kind of like get on top of El Milagro. So he's going to like wrap and then get on top of him. And he's going to whisper in his ears, "What will you do when you cannot see the light?"
Ooh, what do you do when you cannot see the light? I love it.
El Milagro, he's just kind of like shaking himself, and he goes, "No matter how dark the night, the day will come." What? Sorry, the night bat. I was about to say my own name. I was so confused.
Man.
Yes, here comes the day man.
Yep. That's another 20. That's a 24.
All right. So you're flipping around. You're saying this. Are you slamming him to the ground? What are you doing with his body?
Oh yeah, no. I'm driving his face into the ring.
Nice. Okay, so I'm thinking you wrap him in this thing. He's completely perplexed. You grab him, you flip up, do a jackknife in midair with your hand still on his shoulders. While you're upside down, you whisper into his ear what you said, like, what do you do when there is no light left? And then you drop, hook him into a DDT, and swing him straight to the ground head first. Wham! A loud slam happens. El Milagro's legs go up, go stiff, and he falls flat on the ground. El Milagro, of course, you lose your momentum as always when a hit hits. But Nightbat, because of the sweet gamble and the awesome flair, you're going to get 17 momentum and 10 heat with that amazing maneuver. Right, so we're going to call that your turn. Next up is the other NPCs. I have to introduce one that Michael is going to be playing. He's going to be playing the new one. So... okay. You might like this one, Michael. Suddenly, you can hear this, like, really heavy metal music playing. Kind of like, you know, the ambient stuff. And suddenly, you see this, like, super jacked, 6'6", clearly from Adolfon dude, like, long blonde hair. He's got one strap going horizontally. It's holding up his, like, big baggy pants and big military boots. And he's just clomping the way down. He's just giant jacked unit. He is Jupiter, a heel power wrestler who is all about that good old-fashioned muscle. He stomps his way into the ring. So Jupiter is here. Michael, feel free to be a powerhouse when your turn comes. But the NPCs are going to go first. Pangolina, now that her nemesis is gone, feeling a bit more safe, she turns to Sin Miedo, and she basically is going to jump off the rope. So it's one action, fly, and try to basically do a flying clothesline to him. And she finally nails one, and she takes Sin Miedo down hard. And just as he drops to his back, she stays there, and she does a backflip with an extra twist and tries to do another back moonsault. Doesn't cut it and lands just a little shy as Sin Miedo rolls out at the end there. 10,000 Trueno, though, sees this. He makes a big display to the crowd, looks at Pangolina, picks her up, and then he tries to do like basically another aerial flip to her to help her out. Hero point. Oh my god, no. Critical fail 2 times. Nope, he just drops her on her back. Normally, this guy's like The Rock, but unfortunately, I'm rolling ones, so The Rock is not the People's Champion today. No. He is just going, man, he's doing bad. So he is going to jump over the downed opponent, bounce off the ring, and try one last attempt to get some momentum back. I got a new die, and the die face was 2. 10,000 Trueno, normally like 2000's Arrow, the People's Champion, The Rock. No, today he is the Suck, and he just loses Not good. Not having it.
He trips and falls out of the ring.
He should at this point with all these 2s and 1s he's rolling.
Oh, no.
Sen Miedo, not impressed with his bad attempt at a double team, gets up, goes for a swing of the 2x4 with barbed wire, misses Pangolina, then turns his attention to 10,000 Trueno, who puts him in a headlock and tries to DDT him onto the barbed wire, the sharp razor barbed wire, and succeeds. He grabs him, drops him, and you see blood come shooting out of 10,000 Trueno's head as he basically is driven into sharp steel and razor wire. And as he's on the ground, Sim Miedo puts him in basically a headlock with the 2x4 around his neck and just starts cranking him into a submission hold. Which he is successful. 10,000 Trueno, who on no fault of his own, is now in this death hold with a 2x4 around his neck and razor wire around his head as Sen Miedo is just putting him in the works. El Bardo sees El Milagro in trouble, big trouble, but also sees 10,000 Trueno in trouble. He's going to see if he can't do two things at once here. He's going to run over to Trueno and try to break up the hold with a big flashy flipping stomp maneuver. Kills it and crushes Symbioto, breaks the hold. He gets a lot of momentum and heat, and with the last bit of action he can, there's a flying drop kick to Nightbat to knock him away from El Milagro, and biffs it horribly. As he flies out, he basically lands next to El Milagro. So they're going face to face on that one. And with that, we go back to Katrina Viles. Kylie, what are you gonna do?
Right off the bat, I wanted to gamble and taunt. And the pretty boy has arrived. So good that he decided to join us today.
Ooh, are you talking smack to El Bardo?
Of course, with a name like that, of course.
Absolutely. The taunt is there. The gamble's set up. What are you gonna do to him?
I'm going to run. You know, like the Captain America kick, like the 2-foot kick. I want to do that.
I absolutely approve. Okay, roll to hit. Good old D10 plus D20 plus 12.
Oh, that's not great. 16.
16. So you put the gamble, you put the hype, you swing at El Bardo, who's getting up. He sees you kick, and he drops back down as you miss. You have one action left.
I am going to sweep the leg.
Okay. He's currently prone, so I'm going to imagine you're doing like a big capoeira kick over to a downed opponent.
Yes.
All right, give me another roll to hit plus 12.
22.
That's the number I'm looking for. So you're going to lose some momentum and heat from that botched gamble. You're basically going to lose 12 momentum and 5 heat, but you hit, so now you're going to get 12 momentum back.
Cool.
And El Bardo is going to lose some of his momentum. Okay. So you do an awesome kick, it misses, but you recover in this awesome handstand and come swinging down a huge kick and just crack into El Bardo's ribs. Next up is Mike. Mike, remind me who you are. Jupiter. That's right. All right, you are a heel, so you're a bad guy, and you're a power wrestler. So you're all about those big slams. What are you gonna do, Jupiter?
Jupiter, when he gets into the ring, he doesn't even open the ring. He just steps over the ring ropes. Who's the closest to him?
I will say it is Nightbat, El Milagro, El Bardo, and Katrina Vile. You have these 4 people near you.
We're all just kind of fighting right in the middle at this point.
I'm gonna roll a dice, and depending on what it falls on, is the person I'm gonna go after.
The spirits take you.
Nightbat Sorry.
Oh, rats.
All right.
Rats with wings.
All right. What is it? Jupiter stands behind Nightbat, and then he applies a Cobra clutch on them, placing their hand up against the Nightbat's neck after hooking his arm into it, and then scooping their near leg with their other arm. He lifts Nightbat up and then flips them upside down onto their neck.
As a
Oh.
very complex maneuver. I love it.
AKA, it's the Cobra Clutch Bomb.
Oh, yeah. Man, I haven't never even forever. Now, remind me, Nightbat, have you already used a reversal yet?
No.
Okay. If you want to reverse this, you can. This would be a contested athletics check.
I'm going to do that because I don't want to die. And snap my neck. Man, come on.
Oh, is that a critical 20? Yes, it is. Do you have a 20, Michael, on the die face?
No. I got a 29 total, though.
It's a good number. It's a very good number, but that 32 and that crit absolutely stops it. So you put up that amazing Cobra Clutch, and you're even like thrashing them about, and you're just kind of like yelling at the audience and spitting at them. Good heel tactics. You're really laying into it. And the minute you lift up Nightbat, you go up, and then you start kicking with your legs, and there's some tension. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? And then flip out, and you push him about. You're laying on your back on the ropes. But now Jupiter is dead center in the ring, surrounded by a bunch of lucha who just kind of like mad dog him. You still have 2 actions, Michael. What are you going to do?
All right. He's going to go after Nightbat again.
What the?
You cannot let this... Hey, this is what the mentality of a power wrestler does, okay?
All right. Focus fire. What you going to do?
For a second action, it's just going to be like... It's a setup move, which is basically kind of like that Stone Cold like kick to the gut. So do I have to roll for that?
I'll tell you what. Give me the full maneuver, because if it's just a kick, that's one thing. But if it's a setup, I'll let you do the whole thing.
Okay. He's going to was going to kick him in the gut, and then as they double over, he's going to pick them up in kind of a fireman's carry, turning them 90 degrees on their shoulders, and then dropping them shoulder first towards the turnbuckle into kind of a gorilla press spine buster.
Okay. So you're basically like here, and you're going to throw them onto their spine and put them into the tree of woe, basically. Okay. Yeah. Athletics check. This is insane. Okay.
The tree of woe.
Yeah, it's what you call when you put someone upside down on the ropes and their heads by the mat.
Plus 28.
That'll do. And the reaction was already spent. So sure enough, you pick them up, you twirl them around, and you throw them. And Nightbat, you land very gracefully with your spine bouncing and ricocheting off the turnbuckle. Head by the ground, legs wrapped on the top turnbuckle. So they're in the tree of woe. I'll call that one action. You have one action left. You're gonna stomp a mud hole in them and walk them dry.
Actually, I'm gonna try to. He's gonna see who's the closest to him right now.
El Milagro and El Bardo.
He's gonna try to grab El Bardo by the nape of the neck and basically sends them headfirst towards Nightbat, who's hanging in the tree of woe. Basically, collision.
Okay, I'm down for it. Give me an athletics check. Oh wait, El Bardo has a reversal. He has a reaction he has not yet spent. Okay, what was your roll for that check, the athletics check? Basically just whatever plus 12?
Okay, it was a 27.
You beat him by 4. So you grab him, he tries to grab a hold of it and tries to do a move, but he can't. You're throwing him right into Nightbat?
Yeah, and at the end he just yells out, "Everyone falls before Jupiter!"
Hero point for getting right into that heel power wrestler mentality. Nightbat, you lose total for the 2 moves, 6 for the first, 6 for the second, so a total of 12 momentum. And El Bardo loses 6 momentum as well as he's thrown into Nightbat.
Since we're playing a new character, does everything reset momentum and heat?
Yeah, momentum and heat resets, so you're still gaining it back from like the 50
So,
neutral.
yeah, 60 and 0 then.
Yeah. All right. Next round of combat, we're going to be starting off with El Milagro. El Bardo has been thrown into night bats. You see this new guy, Jupiter in the ring. You see Pengalina and 10,000 Twino and Sen Miedo just having a hell of a time over there. And Katrina Vile is just throwing people left and right.
Oh, wait, yes. By the bat being removed from me, I guess the cape is no longer on my face. I was about to say, I hear a lot of commotion. But, so I'm going to stand, I guess, well, my arch enemy is in the tree of woe. Was that what it was called? I feel like I'm trying to pick up the jargon of two truckers on a CB radio. I have absolutely no idea what's being said, and I'm just trying to get the picture in between. So tree
Listen,
of woe.
you're not wrong though.
Okay, good.
You're not wrong.
So, and actually, I'm gonna see if I can with El Bardo being thrown in. I am going to see if I can vault over El Bardo to stop them from getting all the way into the bat. Basically, just kind of leapfrog him and go in with that same 2-foot kick into the night bat.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
I think so. Let me describe a little bit more just to make sure this still works for you. So, El Bardo was thrown into Nightbat. They collided. El Bardo kind of dropped down. So if you want to, you can basically vault over El Bardo and kick Nightbat, who's still in the Tree of Woe. Or you can deal with Jupiter, this gigantic Adolphonian power wrestler. I guess if that vault doesn't work, I guess I could try to get something get a hold onto Jupiter of some sort. I'm on the ground, aren't I? Yes.
I'm still on the ground. Yes. And is Jupiter near me so I can grab one of those ankles?
Absolutely, he is.
Good. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing that I did to the last person Sidney was playing.
Slamantha.
Slamantha, there it is. And I'm going to grab that ankle and try to pull it out from underneath him to get him on the ground.
All right, give me an athletics check. Now, Michael, if you want to, you can attempt to reversal this with your one reaction or see what else he's got planned.
Well, you know what? I'm going to wait to see what else he has planned.
All right, what's that athletics check?
I got a 22 on the die. Well,
add it.
Yes, adding all together is 22.
All right, it's successful. You get the 12 momentum as you basically do a quick little heel hook, kind of leg scissor. You trip him, he goes right down.
Great. As soon as that colossal frame hits the ground, I know that he's slower down here, so I want to try to get him in some sort of hold that gets one of his arms, because I don't want him to get a hold of me. Okay. So probably just, as much as I know is just like some sort of lock that I can just try to crane, because I know it'll take my full body weight, but crane one of those arms out.
Sure. I'll give you a good old-fashioned...
Leave him exposed for somebody else.
Oh, yeah. Give a good old-fashioned arm bar. Knee on the back. You're grabbing him by the wrist, and you're just cranking that sucker in the wrong direction.
Let's see if this works.
For that, I'd do a reversal.
Right. Yeah, you're going to reversal? Okay. Let's get the higher number wins here. What was your number, Ian, when you're ready?
I got a... 29.
Hold on. 29. Michael, what was yours?
I think he got me because I rolled low on that.
Okay.
20.
20.
Ooh.
You, Ian, you gain 12 momentum. Michael,
Awesome.
because he's a submission fight, was a technician wrestler, you're going to lose 12 momentum as opposed to the regular 6, because submission holds are his thing. Now, that being said, you have one action left. You can put another twerk to that arm.
Right. So I actually want to see if I have him stretched out like that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see I have one knee underneath him, pulling that arm back, and then I want to see if I can kick that other leg over his head across his neck to really try to get that choke in.
Okay.
If I've got him on the side, I think if I've got this right, I've got one on his back, and then I can put extend my other leg across his neck to try to get him in, like behind my knee.
Here's what I'll allow. All right, hear me out with this. You can either A, keep torquing that submission and do another roll and make him lose momentum, gain momentum yourself, or you can forego that, hook that leg like you want, and get a +4 to your athletics check to keep that lock held in.
I'm going to take that. I'm actually going to get the +4 to keep the lock. Just hold him down, because if he stands up, we're all in trouble.
All right. So, last of your turn, you're going to get that lock in, no problem. Michael, that means he's going to be getting a +4 to the 12 and the whole thing. It's going to be a lot harder to break out. Next up, Ichi. And before we get Ichi's turn, we're going to take a 5-minute break in the Rumble. When we come back, the champion will unload her fury. Thank you so much for having fun with us this Royal Rumble, this Battle Royale, and I cannot wait to see what happens when and who the last person standing is. Be back in 5 minutes. That's 9:36. And Santana time, we love you. See you in 5 minutes. Hey everyone, thank you so much for that quick break. We are going to get right back into the action with the battle music, and once the music kicks back in, Ichi, it's your turn. The champ is here. Who are they going to throw out of this ring next?
Ooh, okay, she looks around. And I see, is it El Milagro is holding down the new guy? Is that what's happening?
Yes. He's called the new guy.
What's his name again?
Jupiter, that is correct.
Yeah, okay, I remember now. Okay.
Not a sailor though. Not a sailor.
She walks over and she gives El Milagro like a nod, and she is just going to like take a step back and then jump and like land onto Jupiter, since he's a very large person, so I'm certain there's room for that to happen somewhere on his body.
All right, so you're gonna do the big slam on. Yeah, he's basically a giant opportunity of targets. So give
battleship
me,
of a man.
Yeah, if you're doing a jump and an attack, you can either give me an attack roll or an acrobatics check, whatever's better for you.
You said attack roll or an acrobatics check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Where'd my character sheet go? We'll do an attack roll.
Okay. Set. Oh, that's a critical 20.
Fail or is that?
It's a 20. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
that's
an
20.
octopus.
I
so
really thought you were just really excited about that 14 for a second. I was like, why did he? Oh.
Oh my god. Okay, so yeah, you crit. So yeah, tell me the story. You drive this attack into Jupiter.
Okay, so she walks up. She just like they share a moment. They like do a good nod, and she backs up, and then just like because Ichi is this rock dwarf who has so much mass, you wouldn't think that she could do like a standing flip, but she does, and just like with all the massive force that she has, lands like right in the abdomen of this guy, and she just like flattens herself to the ground on this dude, just putting all that force, all that weight of gravity right into him. Hopefully the stomach area.
Oof. Even worse, it's gonna be the lower back and spine, so that's gonna hurt like crazy. I will even say, just for the sake of funsies, so Michael, you're gonna lose that. You're gonna lose. I'll be on. I'll stick to my own rules. You lose 6 momentum, but Ichi, you gain 17 momentum as you drop that massive bomb onto his back. That's one action. You have 2 actions left.
It's a
Okay.
15, right?
For you, Michael, -6. For
Oh,
Ichi,
shit.
it's a +17.
Since Ichi's very strong, she's going to. You said I have 2 actions left?
Mm-hmm.
She is going to look around to the crowd and be like, what should I do next? What should I do next? Get rid of him? Is that what you said? All right, let's do that. She's gonna start just dragging him by the feet while he's still being pinned down by El Milagro. And
Okay.
then hopefully just yeet him.
Yeet him out the ring.
Get
Both?
him out the ring. No, you
Oh.
can hop off. Like you'll see it. We got eye contact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd be
No,
more
no.
impressive as both.
Now wait a minute. Has El Milagro used a reversal yet this round?
I used a reversal again. No.
We're at
because
the top of the
Jupiter used a reversal against me, and we're at the bottom. We are at the bottom of the
Perfect.
round, right?
We're,
at the
we're
bottom of the
basically at the top. So
Okay.
what I will say is you can use your reversal to let go completely, so you don't risk getting thrown out with Jupiter. You don't have to roll. It's just an automatic. I'm
Oh,
letting go
okay.
and
Sure. Yeah. Has Jupiter used their reversal?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
okay. I was
they-
gonna say, to be fair, it would be awesome if you used a reversal to hold on to me. Just like, no, you're not going
It would be
anywhere.
Coming down
It
with
would be
me.
hilarious.
I would have gone for the heel on that one. I would have been like, that's
Okay.
sweet.
If Ian's character held on to Itchy and my character held on to Ian, all three of them go over.
We just
Right.
start rolling.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you never see us again. We just roll into
Called
the
the
jungle.
tumbleweed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
oh, I love that tumbleweed. All right, now Ichi, athletics check.
Yeah.
Meet or beat a 22, and Jupiter's going for the ride.
So I don't roll.
You've already used your reversal. You can't reverse this, unfortunately.
All right. Let's see if that does it. It seems close, but I can't do math, so we're gonna calculate. It's a 25.
25. So basically, after you crack him, you roll over, grab his feet, and just start running. Now, tell me the tale, Ichi, as you throw a 6'6", 280-pound man thing from Adelphon over the top rope.
Okay, so Ichi's gonna start pulling, and she just like keeps eye contact with El Milagro. She starts pulling and pulling with El Milagro on it, and then she just gives him a wink. And I would imagine at that time he just lets go and rolls off. And
Right.
Ichi just, with both hands, just throws as much as he can, hopefully like bouncing off the ropes out of the ring.
All right, sure enough, you throw, he doing, and it awkwardly just collides with the earth. He gets up, and he just kind of stomps and cusses and then walks away. Michael, your choice. Either an NPC currently in the ring or the next person I'm going to announce.
Let's go with the next person you're gonna announce.
All right, next person it is. So, Ichi, I believe you have one action left. What do you want to do?
Oh, she's gonna just hype up the crowd. She's going to be like, "You asked me to get rid of him, and that's what I did. I did it for you." She just points. She like finds like individuals. She like looks them in the eye for you, and yeah, you right there with the popcorn. See you.
Okay, so for the amazing face taunt, I'm going to give you. So you got the initial 12 momentum for the big flip drop. For throwing him out, you're going to get your normal 12 plus your taunt bonus of 5, 17 momentum. And because you threw someone out of the ring and you're starting to get a bit more on fire, another 5 heat. Huge shout out to Reap Psyche for the other coffee with basically, I think your quote was, and I'm the fall of Olympus. Very good quotes. Love it. Huh.
Oh, we stuck.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
We're back. We're back. We had a little bit of a pause. We're back. So if anyone missed anything, basically, we were giving a huge shout out to Reap Psyche. Thank you so much for the coffee. We loved your quote, the fall of Olympus, and Ichi grabbed Jupiter and threw him out of the ring and hyped the crowd. She gets a bonus 17 momentum and 5 heat. Next up, Sidney, Nightbat. What are you gonna do?
Nightbat's still upside down.
You are still upside down in the
You're in your
tree of
element.
woe.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
No, exactly. Like what I was going to say was, as I get out of this, that sleep upside down. not even phase. Also just random questions. Do Lucha Warriors have good health insurance? Because I don't know how they can do this over and over and over again.
I mean,
Asma Khan has universal health care.
They're professionals.
That's not a problem.
Okay. Incredible. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna try and get out of the ropes.
Okay. You can take one action just to get out of them. No
Okay.
problem.
Oh yeah, well I'll do that. I'm sorry, I was gonna have to roll. Since everyone seems distracted. Let's see. Where's El Milagro right now?
El Milagro is right near Ichi. Ichi is right by the ropes as she has just tossed a 6'6",
Yep.
280-pound man out of this thing.
All right. Well, I'm going to use my cape and go for El Milagro because it worked so well the last time. So what I'm gonna do is wrap the cape around him and try and toss him out of the ring.
Okay, if you want to, you can take one action to wrap him, which will give you a +4 on the athletics to throw him, or you can make it all one move and make it a gamble. Choice is yours.
I'm gonna do the +4.
Okay, so one action to wrap him up, one action to throw him. El Milagro, you just used your reaction, your slash reversal to let go of Jupiter.
Yep. I
So
am
you-
out. There's
So-
nothing I can do.
Ooh, I think Sidney, I think you got El Milagro. What are you gonna do? What's that number?
Oh yeah, no, I got him. I rolled my-
Ah!
Oh, very, very nice.
Oh, yeah.
So, Sidney, tell me the tale as you take your nemesis in your cape and you remove them from the ring.
I was born in the dark, molded by it. They're going to say that as they wrap El Milagro in their cape, and then all of a sudden, El Milagro just feels gravity going with him. And actually, for flavor, you see the night bat lose their cape, and it kind of like flutters in the sky, blacking out all of the light around El Milagro, and crumples gracefully on the ground while El Milagro lands out of the ring. And now you see very bare, muscly Batman.
As El Milagro is leaving, he looks back at the night bat and says, "Through the darkest clouds, the light is the brightest. I will be back." And he walks off.
Oh, I love it. I wish I could give you a hero point, but he's gone. Okay, so Ian, do you want to play an NPC currently in the ring or the next one I introduce?
So I'm trying to think of who is in the ring at this point. I'm gonna say go ahead and hand me somebody who just walks in.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm gonna see if I can get a heal, and then I can just really be mean.
Okay. Okay. Because I actually have something really interesting lined up. It won't be a heal, but it should be interesting. So, okay, that was Sidney throwing El Milagro out of the ring. Next up is the rest of the NPCs. We have 10,000 Trueno, Pangolina, Sin Miero, and El Bardo. El Bardo sees El Milagro go out by way of Nightbat. And so, as Nightbat celebrates their victory, slowly rising from the ground, stomp, pose, El Bardo locks on to Nightbat, taunting the audience. They know what's up. It's the Pasla Doble Suplex. He's going for a grapple, a turnover, flip, and a throw over. He's trying to throw Nightbat out of the ring to avenge El Milagro. If you haven't used your reaction already to reversal, you can attempt to reverse this.
Wait. Who's getting grappled?
Sorry, Nightbat. Sidney, you can attempt to
Right.
reverse.
Sorry. I thought I heard El Milagro, and I was like,
Oh, you know,
wait.
I probably
are we
said
having
that.
are we having a scene outside of the ring? Is this where we start fighting in the locker room?
Ooh, spicy. Maybe. No, that was
El
my bad.
Jaguar versus everybody else.
I said El Milagro. It's my bad. I meant to say Nightbat. All right. So, Sidney, if you want to reverse this, all right. What is your number?
5.
On the die face?
Yes.
Okay. His die face was a 15.
Yep.
So El Bardo does this Pasa Doble Suplex, grabs you, flips over, and then flips up and takes you out, and you can feel suddenly the gravity overtaking you, doing, and you just bounce off the top rope, and you land with my funny bone on the edge of my chair, and on the ground, Crack, Nightbat has been eliminated. Now, Sidney, you can either choose another NPC that's in the ring currently, or one that I'm about to introduce.
Oh, I'll give you a new one.
Say it again?
Give me a new one.
New one. Heck yeah. Okay. I think I have something fun in store for you. Okay, so that's El Bardo's turn. He's done. Seniero is going to try to basically start beating up El Bardo. He's going to take his trusty 2x4 with razor wire and miss. He's going to swing one more time and miss again with a critical fail. El Bardo is just dancing and jumping out of the way as quickly as possible. Pangolina is going to go for a knee block, a diving knee block to Sam Yeto, and she rolls a 1. Okay, that dice is in dice jail. Missing completely, she's going to basically take one action to get up, hit the ropes, and do another, to basically do what's called a lion salt, a flipping backflip, and attack Sam Yeto. And she critically fails. Okay, no more of you. 10,000 Trueno, who is sick of me rolling like crap, starts building momentum on the ropes. And he dives at Simieto with a big clothesline and doesn't make it. God bless, these dice are just garbage. The good thing is it's all the NPCs. Suddenly,
Good for us.
yeah. So, you guys get to decide which two of you are going to play this tag team duo. As descending at the same time from the back, you see two handsome, buff dudes wearing war paint and jaguar masks and a whole bunch of armor, and they have like clubs and bolas. You see Jablanque Maya and Hanapu Maya come out of the back. Based off the two warrior heroes of legend. They are babyface power wrestlers, and they are a powerful tag team duo.
Yes! Now we're friends.
The
Okay,
question
yes.
is, who wants to be them?
So, who needs a new character? It's Michael, me, and Sidney, right?
Mm-hmm.
Never mind.
Okay.
I'll let you guys, if you guys want to tag team, I'll let you guys have the tag team if you guys want.
I'll totally take it, and we'll see how this tag team works out. I am curious to see if Michael's fate always leads him back to another heel.
Yeah.
All right, so in that case, let's just go with odds and evens. Jablanque will go to Ian, which means Hanapu will go to Sidney. I just got a note from Kiko Semic about El Bardo being Jack Black, and while that's not what I had in my head, I kind of like that headcanon. This is actually kind of fun. Michael, you are gonna get a character named Generata Adalidas. Suddenly, after these two heroes come out, and it's gigantic fanfare as these two like major hero characters enter the fray, you start hearing what sounds like the crack and pop of thunder, and smoke starts filling the air. When the smoke fades, you see a woman, this absolute like unit of a woman. Imagine Captain Puerto Rico, but like female. She's wearing the red, white, and blue, the flag, the whole bit. Her mask is red, white, and blue. Her hair is up in this kind of warrior bun. She is strapped with two bandolas full of daggers, and she takes them off one by one, drops them down, and to the sound of what the world doesn't know yet is gunfire, storms the arena. General Adalidas is here to lead the rebellion.
I'm down for it. I am down. What's their styles?
General Adalidas is a face charisma character, so put up a big show. The more of a show you put up, the more you get rewarded. Jablanque and Hanapu are babyface power wrestlers. The bigger the slams, the bigger the reward.
All right.
So are we rolling to get into initiative? Or are we
No, you'll
just-
be going on your same initiative.
Okay.
So I'm always last.
It's okay. Hey, sometimes the rebellion takes some time to get its leg up, but once it's there, So let's see. That was. Okay, cool. Next up, Katrina Vile should be going up next.
We are going to uppercut Albardo, followed by a roundhouse kick, followed by a rear kick.
Nice. Okay. If you get all three, I'm gonna make a roll. See what happens.
Do you want me to roll 3 times or just all in total? Just like
I'm-
one for everything.
I'm gonna say one for each, unless you're trying to blitz them. But if you want each to be like effective, then separate.
Cool. Math. $21 for the first, so the uppercut.
Mm-hmm.
31 for the second to the roundhouse.
Mm-hmm.
29 for the rear kick.
Okay. That uppercut misses, but that roundhouse lands with a sickening crack that echoes the arena. And with that setup, you spin, jump, and throw your leg behind you. You hit him. He now has to save and get above a 15. He rolls a die face of 2. So you basically have him against the ropes, you light him up, crack, 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 spinning kick, boom! Head over heels, poof. Albardo is kicked out of the ring. Why don't you tell me how his body falls and fumbles?
So I can just imagine him just like tripping over the ropes and just like crumbles, and she just like hair toss, wink, and just like walks off.
Nice. So that is 24 momentum for both hits, and for knocking him out of the ring, that's another 10 heat, I will say, because it's 5 for beating his ass and 5 for knocking him out. So way to go, Katrina Vile.
Kylie is the queen of Yeet.
I like this. The Queen of Yeet.
Queen of Yeet.
Okay. I gotta put another person in the ring, but I'll do that after this round. So, way to go, get another knockout, Katrina Vile. Next up, General Adelitas. It's your time to shine. What are you going to do?
Well, let's say who's in the ring right now?
So in the ring, we have the Maya twins, Xiblanque and Hanapu. Obviously you, General Adelitas. You have Katrina Vile, Pangolina, 10,000 Trueno, Sin Miedo, and of course, Ichi.
All right. The general she's going to basically sprint full force into the ring, diving through the ropes, and runs towards Simi Edo into a really fast sling blade, which is basically them running towards running towards a person, performing kind of a lariat takedown, but instead performs a spin around their shoulder and then knocking them down.
Okay.
AKA basically just grabbing them and just pulling down with them.
Give me an athletics check. Remember again, who are you doing this to?
Simi Edo.
Sin Miedo.
I'm
Okay,
butchering their
got
name
it.
probably.
It's okay. I'm probably butchering so many names left and right. But yeah, go ahead. Roll an athletics check.
12. Calculator. 30.
Oh yeah, you take him flat on his back with that massive crack spin drop. You have I'll say it's one action because it's basically one diving maneuver. So 2 more actions left.
Second action, she's going to kind of does what her trademark taunt, which is she kind of like leans back, kind of almost kind of like a JoJo pose, points her hand like a gun towards I'm sorry, what's names are hard.
It's okay.
Kylie's character.
Oh, Katrina Vile.
Katrina Vile. She like points her hand like a gun and goes, bang! And third action is basically going to be her. She's going to try to knock her out of the ring with a high drop kick.
Ooh, now, this is a potential to knock you out, Katrina Vile. Do you want to reverse this?
Of course.
Okay, so we're going to get an attack hit versus an attack hit. So roll that d20, add the 12, highest number decides if Katrina Vile stays or goes.
Does the taunt help or anything?
It just adds bonus momentum.
I would hold bang, but too much hair.
I can't see it, Michael. Just tell me what it is. Oh no! Katrina Vile, did you get a 20?
I got a 20.
What?
On the
Roll
die
off.
face?
Roll off.
Roll again, my friends.
Oh, what?
For all the
Okay.
Now they ascend.
I am
Right.
going to use my hero point.
Oh, you're using that hero point. Ooh.
They come in contact, there's a flash of light, and they're gone.
Everyone's like, well,
Yeah.
you know.
An immovable object met an unstoppable force.
Yes. Oh my god.
I believe a crit versus crit just happened.
Total will be a 31 on that.
30.
Oh.
Oh
No.
And I had such a good idea for a hero point, and I sent it to Ian, and I should have just said it out loud. I
It
should
was
have.
very good.
Right?
Yes.
no! To get a hero point or to spend
Get a
a
hero point. To get a hero point. It was so good. I was gonna be about Jupiter.
Oh,
And
no.
drops in my hair. It's fine.
Well,
Put in the Discord.
yeah, put in the Discord. So you, Michael, you set her up, you bang, and you drop. Tell me the tale, Michael, of how you drop kick Katrina Vile out of the ring.
All right. When I'm just gonna call. Can I just call her
Deep
General?
Psyche just gave me one of his hero points.
Oh, okay, okay. It's a little late, but Michael, would you allow?
Either
her
way, it's all
to roll it
good.
again? Let's be fair about this. Do you allow that? You can say no. Take the win. She can get 2 on her next character.
You know what? Head she does, tail she doesn't.
I
I
like
think
that.
that's fair.
I think it's very fair. There's nothing
That's
on. Is
tails,
that
that's
tails?
tails.
That's tails. There's
That's
nothing
tails.
on
This
it.
is the head because this is the heads.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was
so-
such a mystery to me
Yeah.
right there.
I was like-
I was like, ooh, it's been erased.
It's a mystery. Okay, so Tails, what we're gonna do then? Kylie is your next character. Is gonna have 2 hero points out the gate.
Ooh.
All right. So Michael, tell me the tale of how you dropkick Katrina Vile out of the ring.
Okay, after that sling blade takedown, the general basically just kind of, she's been watching all the, odds are, was it Toxina? Kylie's character's name again? Sorry.
Oh,
Katrina Vile?
Yeah,
Katrina Vile. She's been in the ring the longest, and thing is, she would be probably super tired by now. Just, Royal Rumbles. Stamina is basically your stamina, the stamina match. So she sees her as a quick and easy win, and she runs towards the opposite rope, using that, bouncing it off that momentum wise. She leaps towards Katrina Vile, high drop kick right in the sweet spot, right there in the chin, flipping her over the top rope.
Nice. Boom, your head knocks back, takes you back, you twist and turn, and by the time reality stops spinning, you realize you've been knocked out. Now, Kylie, the question is, do you want to play an NPC currently in the arena, or do you want to play a new one that I'm going to announce?
We'll do a new one.
Okay. So, Mike being the end of that round, we will introduce the new player that Kylie is going to be.
love how nobody is choosing to be Kangaroo. I think because nobody wants to screw it up, but PJ also just keep rolling ones. So like we can.
I also feel really like I don't play a heel, so I'm not gonna grab the tiny ballerina Lucha and just like throw her out of the ring. It just seems wrong. So I'm just gonna let her be over there.
She's trying her best. She's not doing very good.
Has anybody ever seen a cartoon back in the day called Mucha Lucha?
Yes.
Pangolin reminds me of Sweet Pea.
Oh.
Oh right.
Or Snow Pea.
No P.
Okay, so Kylie, suddenly your new character is introduced to the arena. You hear this horribly mournful like drum solo and this horribly mournful like music, and you start seeing like dancers. It's almost like a Day of the Dead festival breaks out, and there's like hundreds of people storming into the arena, and suddenly they just part like the Red Sea, and you see this 8-foot tall monster with this black mask and silver lining, and both their eyes just seem empty with no soul, and their body just stands there like this massive mound of flesh until suddenly green fire bursts out of their eyes and their head shoots up. And you see around their mask is a priest collar and a long, massive, like rosary bead. They rip off and the beads shatter. And storming into the ring is a man by the name of Al Pastor de Shalbalba, the shepherd of the world of the dead. He's an anti-hero monster type. He's a massive, undead abomination who tries to shepherd souls to the next world.
So he's a human incarnation of the Gravedigger.
And also the lead singer of Powerwolf.
I mean, he's the most metal wrestler, let's be honest. So you are an anti-hero monster who is all about, killing, quote unquote, like defeating his opponents and sending their soul to the afterlife, whether they like it or not. So that is your bit. And with that, we are going to go to the top of the next round, starting with Ian, who is playing, I believe, Shablanque.
Yes. So I want to try to see if I can set up some tag team moves right from the beginning. And I think Sidney is quite possibly 2 like turns after me. So I think it's 2. Is it 1? It's 1 or 2. Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to basically get to the edge of the ring and pull down the top rope and hold my action so I can hopefully like either launch the 2 of us or launch onto the other's shoulders or do something that would give us an advantage onto somebody else. Mm-hmm. So I'm waiting for Sidney's turn to figure out who Sidney's going to go after. And quite possibly, if the tag team is the fact that I'm just pulling down the top rope so the person can get knocked out that much easier, we're going to take it.
Okay.
Nice.
No matter what the athletic action is, you doing that and holding your whole turn will be a +4.
Okay.
All right. So full turn, +4 on that. Next up is Ichi. Ichi, here comes the undead monster. You have everyone else in the ring that we mentioned previously. What are you going to do?
I forget. I have my maul, right?
No, not in this competition.
Okay. I was confused about that. Alrighty.
You should totally have it, though, because there was a barbed wire, 2x4, and a metal bat.
Hardcore matches.
Can someone hand me a chair?
I'll tell you what. If you give me a perception check for 1 action, you can find a chair.
Yeah, I will.
All right.
I want Woodward to like waddle up with a chair.
Oh, hell yeah. How do I get Woodward to help Ichi out? Here you go, Ichi.
Looking
I will
like
I will
this.
hand wave that. It'll happen.
All right, that is a 23 perception.
Sure enough, the announcer's like, "Who is that little man coming out? My God, it's a steel chair!" And Woodward just comes out and goes, "Here you go. I think this could help. They've been using barbed wire. Only seems fair to me at this point." And he gives you a steel chair out of nowhere, and the crowd's like, "Yeah!" I don't know who that little weirdo is, but yeah.
On the way out, I wanna look directly at the announcers and say, "Not a man, a gnome," and leave. I'm keeping with it.
Keeping on brand.
All right. Hopefully, I give Woodward a little like low five, like right before he goes, and I'll pick up the chair and I'll just hold it over my head and be like, "Yes, it's time." And I will just go book it straight for the undead guy and smack him in the kneecaps.
Rolled the hit, and you are full of hype at this point. If you collide this, you're gonna get a lot of momentum and heat.
Ooh, that is real good. That is a 30.
That absolutely hits. El Pastor de Shababa loses 6 momentum as you gain 17 momentum and 5 heat with all of that love. However, monsters have a very interesting ability. If you are to fail a check against them, they get +5 heat as they no-sell what you're doing against them. So if you ever miss on this monster type, he just gets stronger and stronger.
That's rough.
All right, but really good moment. Just crack, and the monster goes down to one knee, like he's just too big to send tumbling down. Big shout out and thank you to Eric Jackson for donating to Sam's Taco Fund. You know what? We missed Taco Tuesday, but we can have tacos any day. They're amazing.
Tell me your favorite tacos in the chat. Also, I accidentally clicked out of the chat window, so I didn't see any of that. So now tell me your favorite tacos in the chat.
All right. So Sidney, you see your brother setting up the easy knockout. You see Ichi just taking that monster crack down a peg. He's on one knee. All the NPCs are sprawled everywhere in their own accustomed chaos. What do you do?
What's up, Ian? What are your thoughts?
There's a guy in this ring with a 2x4 with barbed wire, and I'm not about it. So we need to find him. Just that guy. I don't get him out.
All right, we find crazy Mad Max looking dude, and the brother is going to get up on the thing, the rope. There we go, the rope. You on the
Love
rope.
it.
Just go like this, the barbed wire guy, and point, and then he's going to one hand his brother, and then hopefully Ian will release and we'll go flying.
Yeah, so the whole thing is if we can't both go, I want to have the follow-up of basically hit him high, hit him low. So if I'm going to launch Sidney's character off of this rope high, I'm going to run after him low and hopefully just hit this guy at almost the same time.
Please.
Just let go of that rope and run.
All right.
Right there.
All right. Well, the choice is yours, Sidney. Do you want to send this guy basically just flying at the rope and get a +4 to potentially throwing this guy out right away?
Oh.
Or do you want to go low and high? Because you have a whole ring of low and high potential. But right now you got a +4 to throwing him out right now. Choice is yours.
We've got the acrobatics all day. There's 2 of us, so let's see.
Yum bucket.
Yeah.
Challenge your yum bucks.
Right.
Let's get him out.
All right. Athletics checks +4. Beat a 22.
Is this on me as well?
You're providing the +4 with the
right.
rope.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
22.
Is that with the additional 4?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh well. So I'm glad we had the 20. So I'm glad we had the 4. I'm glad.
So Sidney and Ian, tell me the tale of how you tag team pulling the rope down and throwing Sin Miedo right over the top rope.
Okay. So I think after the rope being pulled down kind of aids in him getting flipped out, because as I've pulled it down and my brother has thrown him into the corner of the rope, I let go of it because it catches him right in the gut, and that's what makes him kind of spring up and out of the ring. Being the baby face, the goody two shoes, I think it's going to be a taunt, but also the goody two shoes side of thing of trying to like flag over one of the medics to go see if he's okay.
Okay, and so you grab him, you throw him, he goes over, and you're both like, medic, is he okay? You see two people just running out, checking his pulse. He pops up, and he's like, get off me! Get off me! I have no fear, I have no pain! And then he just walks away. And as he gets to the top of the apron, and he looks around to everyone, he takes this really weird container, starts pouring what looks like water all over himself, takes out a match, lights it on his forehead, sets himself ablaze, and throws as he leaves on fire.
He was a danger to himself and everybody else. We had to get him out.
Yeah, we had to get him out. We're all doing everyone a favor.
Also, big respect to Pentagon Jr. The man is a brilliant performer and a lot smarter than just lighting himself on fire. But that being said, Sidney, you threw someone out of the ring with one action. You have 2 actions left. What are you gonna do?
So are my brother and I? Are we on? Ian, you're still at the rope.
Yeah, we're basically standing on next to each. Well, no, actually, you would be where you threw him. So center ring, pointed in direction of where I am standing, which is right next to the ropes.
Yeah, so you're about center to the right.
Is there anybody in between?
Yeah, so El Pastor de Shabalba is between you and your brother, the big monster who's on one knee. You have Pangalina and 10,000 Tueno, who are basically trying to find an opponent at this time. You have General Adelidas, who did the drop kick that knocked out Kylie's character. She is at the opposite corner, and of course you have Ichi very close by El Pastor de Shabalba.
I want to look at my brother and say, we can brave a storm, and just point at 10,000 Trueno right across the way.
Yes. So my character is going to look at Tabuzzi and say, "You're going down, old man," and just correct. As a taunt, and then they're going to, and then they're just gonna run at them and like try and like grab them into the rope.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Okay. Let see. 25.
25. You grab him and you slam his body into the ropes. You get 12 momentum. He loses 6 as you can just hear his bones rattle and his neck snaps with the severity that you slam him into the turnbuckle. All right. So after Sidney's go, we have 10,000 Trueno, who is going to do what's called a good old-fashioned Liberty Bell. He's going to get his hands out and try to clap you in the head as loud as he can. And he's kind of rolled below a 10, so he's going to miss that. He tries to go, but he can't. He ends up kind of slapping you on the head, doesn't do any bit. So then he's going to try and drop down with one action, which is going to take an acrobatics check. Guy face 7 doesn't do that. So
this is why we fought this guy. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, if this holds out, the rest of the night holds out, we got this guy.
So he's stuck. He's got no options, and then finally, you're seeing his whole body start to glow bright blue, like those ghost mushrooms you saw, like those ghost lantern mushrooms you saw back in the Godlands. And suddenly, he just breaks out of the hold, and you can hear as he breaks out, and he's just like, storm isn't over yet. As he points to Hanapu. But that's all his actions to break out of that damn hold. So he's.
He's an old man. Just kidding.
Pangolina, who's been like tightrope walking on the top rope, gets to the other turnbuckle. Basically decides she hops on 10,000 Trueno's shoulders and then does this kind of like comet drop onto Hanapu.
Oh.
And she biffs it real friggin' hard. Okay.
Oh.
I want to look down at what was her name? Pangolina.
Pangolina.
Said, "You should stop hanging out with that guy." just point to 10,000 Trueno. Come hang out with us.
She looks at you guys and she's like, maybe, but like, I mean, he was a friend. She's gonna do a kip up, just this giant flip onto her feet from the flat of the ground, and kind of like squat down into a giant perfect ball. That's gonna be her turn. Going terrible, just terrible. I think I'm missing an NPC to introduce, but I'll do it at the end of this round. Next up, we have Kylie and the monster that is the shepherd of the world of the dead. What are you gonna do?
Who got me down to one knee?
That would be Ichi.
Cool. We're going to grab Ichi's leg, just bam, bam, yeet.
Loki slam.
No.
And is the yeet out of the ring?
Yep.
Okay.
It's gotta be difficult because I've got that rock dort stuff.
It
It's hard
is.
to pick me up.
You
But
can
he's also
also-
like 8 feet tall, so I was like, it's worth a shot.
True.
Ichi, you can try to give a reversal, which means you'd be using your reaction. You can't do another one, but on this one, highest roll wins.
Okay, and they're specifically gonna be trying to throw me out of the ring.
I believe
this
so.
action.
Kylie did say they're gonna slam, and throw you out of the ring. So yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
$19.
24.
Oh wait, I didn't
Oh.
add any bonus to it.
Oh.
I thought it was a straight die roll. What's the bonus?
Oh.
Plus 12.
Sorry.
Oh.
31.
No.
Absolute drama. 31. So you slam, and you're about to throw her out of the ring. Ichi grabs the rope, and as you let go of her legs to throw her, she just. Can you tell me how you keep from leaving the ring?
Okay, I'm gonna grab the ropes. As she tries to throw me, I'm gonna use all my Rockdorf core strength to at the top of that, like I'm doing like a handstand on the ropes. Like I am not going out of that ring because she had already let go, and I just core strength, which is a wonderful act of fantasy because I personally do not have. Don't we all love fiction? It's so good. Anyway, so yes, handstand. I'm going to basically do like the one handstand reverse, so I'm facing back towards her or him or them, and do a push off the ropes and try to feet slam right into their chest.
Nice. So you do this. Boom, boom. Pastor de Shababa, you get 2 feet to the chest. You basically like shift your weight to your back foot. It barely moves you, but Ichi is still in the ring. You have 2 actions left. What are you gonna do?
Uppercut.
All right, roll to hit. Is this to knock her out of the ring, or is this just a hit her in the head?
Just a hitter. That's a 24. It's another 12. Gosh dang it.
That'll hit though. Crack, Ichi. The minute you land, this giant hand just comes up out of nowhere, hits you in the jaw. You lose 6 momentum as a Pastor de Shabalba gains 12. You have 1 more action left.
I'm going to take a gamble and I'm going to roar to strike fear.
Fair. I can play with that. Give me, let's make this intimidation check. Works exactly the same. D20 plus 12.
Cool. Hold on, I gotta do other math first. Uh, 23.
23. Everyone in the ring, you cannot choose El Pastor de Shabalba as your target, you are terrified of them. You have to choose someone else on your turn. For 1 round, you cannot target them.
I mean, they are a gigantic monster, so that makes a lot of sense. Honestly.
Very nice round. Next up and last of the round, General Adelidas. Go ahead. What you got?
Let's see. Right now, was it Pangolin is in a ball and 10,000.
Trueno is just kind of standing in the corner, roughed up, and finally, hopefully, going on the offensive.
Okay, let's do this. She's going to do once again her trademark taunt, which is basically she leans back in that kind of JoJo pose, like points her hand like a gun and go, bang, and then she runs towards 1,000 Toreno and leaps up in the air, head scissors him with her legs, and kind of does that not full tilt-a-whirl, but kind of half tilt-a-whirl, using the ropes as a bouncing off point to flip Toreno out of the ring.
All right, give me an acrobatics check.
Man, I would love to watch this fight.
This sounds intense. All the flipping and grabbing and punching and fire.
You told me charisma and face.
Hey, I want this to be fun, fast, entertaining, and crazy. No damage numbers, just storytelling.
30.
You know what? Just for giggles, I'm going to see if Trueno can actually beat this. Of course he can't, because he rolls like absolute gutter trash. So I'm so mad at my dice. So you grab this guy. Please tell me a tale of how you finally get 10,000 Trueno out. I'm so mad because he's like the Rock. He's gonna be so good.
Okay,
My dice are like,
the
no, he's
general,
not.
even though she is a face, she is also a very cunning and crafty opportunist. She could tell. She knows Toreno's like gassed out, so she does their JoJo bang pose. Head scissor takes down him out of the ring, and then kind of stands on the second rope and just basically does the whole, remember back in for those who are wrestling fans, Lita from the WWE, and does that full bang, bang, bang kind of, Hardy Boys old school kind of, movement, just hyping out the crowd. Everybody's on their feet cheering. So that would be 2 actions, right?
Yeah, you have 1 more action left.
Okay. You know what? Looking back, she has her eyes on the twins.
Oh, the brothers. Okay.
Doing a gamble, she smiles, and she's gonna go. She yells out, "Go for broke!" and leaps cross body, like she's trying to basically widen out her body as much as she can, try to take them both down. Not out of the ring, just down onto the mat. You basically using her body as a weapon.
Got it. So they call it like a crossbody splash.
Yeah, crossbody. Splash.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, because I've seen this happen a lot, and this can either go one of 2 ways, good or bad. You can make an athletics check to do that. If the 2 twins or the brothers would like to make a reversal check, then you both get a +2 on the reversal.
If we reverse it, are we able to turn it into another move?
I will say that your turn will start with this character in your grasp for a bonus 4 to a power slam.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
26.
26. Okay. So you guys get a +2 to try and reverse that.
So that would be a 14, right? Or sorry, I'm trying to. So it's a +2 to the +12.
Yeah.
Sure. Whatever works for you. Yeah.
So a +14 total. Okay. I got a 25.
I got a 28.
Okay. So you go for the crossbody splash, get them both down. Shablanque kind of stumbles a bit on the grab, but Hanapu just grabs you dead, Solid. The big attack goes nowhere, and both of them have a +4 on their athletics check to probably murder you on their round. We'll see what happens. With
Did
that,
I get any momentum or heat from all that?
no, because your attempt to knock them both down.
Not even Torreno?
For Trino, yes you do. Yes you do. I'm so sorry. You get a 17 momentum and 5 heat for knocking him way the hell out of the ring. Suddenly, a bunch of new NPCs storm the arena. You see a woman come out, and her music. This music comes up. It's kind of like a pop dance beat. She's got muscles for days. She's got this bright pink mask with this big star on it. And this long flowing blonde hair, like abs and long pants and high boots. You see Star Strong come into the ring. You also see another woman come in, another exotico wrestler named Indrojacer Fabular. She has, again, this beautiful, like, black curly wig, beautiful makeup. She's wearing a kind of like half corset, and just covered in amazing glitter and rainbow colors. And another exotico drag warrior of lucha history enters the arena. Again, to a massive crowd fanfare and music. You see another wrestler just start bounding for the arena. He kind of jumps once, jumps twice, does a handspring, and laying 3-point stance. He's got like this golden mask with what looks like a crown kind of put into it. As Prince Rebotar enters the ring, the crowd goes ecstatic. And then suddenly, there's almost like this presence. The whole arena goes quiet, and you hear this like a ripcord being pulled, and suddenly a bunch of fire shoots from the stage ramp as this little body just comes flying out of the ground and lands, and the crowd loses their mind as El Legado Rey enters the arena. The king of the lucha ring, the legacy of champions. If you want a metaphor, Rey Mysterio has just entered the arena. And he's got the mask, he's got the strap back, and he's just, and the crowd is cheering him on. You have Prince Rebotar, El Legado Rey, Star Strong, and Prince Roboter, and Pangolina. It's getting so close to the end, and the champs of the champs are coming out to see if they can put down the scrappy, hungry rookies. That being said, top of the next, Ian, you are now flanked in lucha royalty, and of course, Ichi the champ. What are you gonna do?
So, I want to set up a death drop because there's 2 of us, and if I have the general's legs, I may be able to get them up and figure out if I can get my friend here, my brother, to help me out with that death drop. So I'm kind of assuming that I'm going to make an athletics check, and then I hold my action to try to wait for Sidney's character to get the rest of it going.
Okay, cool. So you're signaling for this death drop. You're withholding your turn for them to join you in the death drop.
Yeah. Do I need to do anything to get the lift?
I will say when the time comes on her turn, you give me an athletics check as well.
Okay.
And we'll go from there. That being said, it's now Ichi's turn. Ichi, you're flanked by royalty. Your friends, your role models besides your grandma, and of course this giant monster man. What do you do?
Is Pangolina still in the ring?
She is. She does not give up. No way, no how.
And who was the last person that she tried to attack?
She tried to attack, I believe it was Sen Miedo before he was thrown out of the ring.
Okay. She's gonna go over to Pangolina and be like, "Hey, who do you want to get next, huh?"
She looks at you. She looks at the ring. She looks up at the monster, and she's kind of scared. And she goes, "The big guy."
Oh darn! But we can't attack him yet, huh?
You can attack him if you want. It's
Oh,
your
I
turn.
thought you said because
I
we
thought
were
we were still
frightened.
frightened.
Oh, you're frightened. You're right. Thank you, Kylie, for the reminder. You can, but not this round.
So would she still be saying that, or
I mean, she would, but she's also just terrified in general. If you want her to choose a different opponent, she will look at. She'll look at Star Strong.
okay? All right, I will get Pangolina up on my shoulders, and I will. Let's see what I'm gonna do. No, I won't get her on my shoulders. I will take her hand in hand, and we are going to run over to Star. What was it? Star
Strong.
Star Strong. That's what I thought. Star Strong. And I'll be like holding her hands like, we're gonna dance in a field, and I'm just gonna start spinning her around, and just in a way that doesn't hurt her, slam her into Star Strong. Because it's a teamwork.
You know what? I'm here for this absurdity. Give me a +4 as you take someone whose entire battle style is to wield her own flailing body as a weapon and beat someone with it.
Yeah. Awesome. You said, what was that, a plus?
A +4.
Okay,
Is this with
great.
Pangolina?
Yeah.
So you're a +1 retribution Pangolina.
I love
You're about the
that.
same size and shape as my hammer.
Ooh, and is that still my +12 or no?
Yeah, +12, +4.
Okay, nice. Let me just math so I know exactly what I'm doing.
You know what I'm imagining is the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland when she grabs that bird and straightens it out for her croquet bat.
Yes! For sure.
Yeah.
And that was a 32, so.
Oh my god. Because that's a crit, I will let you retroactively attempt to make this a knockout of the ring.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. She is going to try in vain to reverse this. Not even close. So Star Strong's like, yeah, crack. And telling me the tale of how you send Star Strong out of the ring in the first 6 seconds of her time in the Battle Royale.
So there's all this intense music playing, right? And then as I skip over with Pangolina, I just give her a smile because I know she's a fan, right? And as we start spinning around, just in our heads is just like a do 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 do, like the montage music of when two friends are skipping through a field, and spinning around, and we just bam straight into the center of mass of Star Strong, and Star Strong just slow-mo, just wah.
I love the slow-mo just ripples as she just goes flying out of the arena. Nicely done, Ichi. All right, that's another notch in your belt. It's time for the twin brothers. You have the general locked up, +4 to your athletics check. You're gonna slant. So you're gonna do the death drop. Death drop.
Yeah. I want to try to get the whole thing, mainly just to show that I want the height of the two brothers, with the death drop and everything, to make sure that we're not scared of anybody else, any of the big guys who just entered the ring.
All right. So both of you give me athletics +4.
Okay.
All right, now Michael, if you want to, you can attempt a reversal, but that means you have to beat both of them.
Sure, why not?
So is that just our roll +4, or is it plus the 12 +4?
12 +4.
Okay, great. So
apologies.
+16.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Hey, Reap Psyche, can I
Yeah.
have your
Well-
Reap?
I was gonna say, I think you guys got me beat. Pretty much almost. Yeah, I think you
The
guys got me beat.
+16 is really freaking rough to fight against.
That's true.
I got a 20.
Okay. What'd you get, Michael?
I rolled a 4, which totaled up to a 16.
Right, I rolled a 4 too. The only thing that got better is the fact that I had the +4 from the other one.
What did you get, Sidney?
I got the same thing Michael did.
Okay. Normally I'd say roll off, but because it's 2 against 1, it's not going to be a thing. Don't worry about it. So you set him up for the death drop, and you see General Adelita's trying and fighting, but all of a sudden Hanapu comes out of nowhere, grabs the neck,
We-
and you can hear the gunfire as they slam her onto the ground. Now,
I will say that in between my turns, I am now looking up wrestling moves to sound cool, and that's where I found the death drop.
it's a classic. Now, what I will say is after that, I will let both of you, because you will held action, you got this awesome tag move off. Each of you can have one action to either beat him up worse or toss the general out.
I will attempt to toss out at this point. Why not? I think I want to try to get the setup, like roll the general up as like I'm behind the back of her knees, so my brother can push her over and just kind of flip out over the top of I want to get like that schoolyard.
All right, you both get a +2. If any one of you gets a 22, it's donezo. Your poker face is amazing, Ian.
Nope. Nope.
Okay, so it's 12 +2, so it's still +14. Still good.
Great. So +14. I just got a 15. With that nat 1, baby, right there. Hot on the dice, right off the presses.
Oh, can your twins save the day?
They cannot. They cannot save the day. They got an 18.
Oh, no.
We never should have touched 10,000 Trueno. We shouldn't have touched it. It's contact based.
So I'll say this, because that amazing double death drop, both of you get 24 momentum and 10 heat. Michael, you lose 24 momentum, but you're still in the fight.
Ready?
I think the amount of shock Michael has to get over of like, how did you fail that?
I know. I'm like, what?
You death dropped me, and you were just ready to be like, what? No, I want the new character, Pete.
Yeah, I was like,
where am I?
Who should I pick next?
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay. So still in it, General Adelides. I'm proud of you. Let's see. So you did the thing with Pangolina, cracked Star Strong out of the ring. Prince Robotar, who was not here for the big taunt, teams up with El Legado Rey to start putting some pain on the big monster. Okay, so that is going to be a 28 and a 26. That's going to be 2 successes against the monster. If you want to, they are about to basically like whip you into the rope, and El Legado is going to do a kind of like a grabbing, swinging slingshot and kick you out of the ring. Unless, Kylie, you want to reverse that and not be knocked out.
Sure, why not?
Okay, so I believe the highest number was 28. You're going to have to beat a 28 with your athletics.
Who? No. That's a 22, so no.
22. So Prince Robotar basically like runs, hits you in the chest, backflips like crazy. You get stumbled into the ropes. El Legado Rey runs to the ropes, grabs it, and whiplashes in just the right way, so he spins all the way around, cracks you in the stomach. You're trying to like use the ropes and your raw strength to stop from going out. But the minute he hits you, you just slide through the ropes, hit out of the ring, and the monster of the underworld is gone. Let me put the big mark on that.
I was
character.
really waiting for my "you shall not pass" moment with that big guy, but
Well, the good thing is that takes up their turn. In Roser Fabular will attack. She will come to the general's aid, and she will jump up from behind Shablanka into kind of like a reverse diamond cutter and grab you, and she will roll terribly on a... That'll miss on the ground. She will do an uppercut to the, shall we say, no-no spot. She'll miss that too. Come on, dice. Give these people a shot. And just desperate for anything, she's going to get up and just hook punch. There we go with the last roll. He opens up a clinic of failure and then pulls out a victory with a huge hook punch to the back of your head. You lose 6 momentum as she finally gains some.
We need those dice in action when we're actually fighting with our real characters.
Yeah, I
Boss fight.
think Michael speaks for the rest of us. Could you save that die for, a special day when we're, trying to fight somebody mean and greedy?
Orcos.
Here's the thing. It's been all 4 of these little buggers. All of them.
Yeah, those are the dice you need to use during the Korkos fight.
It's like in a year from now when we get there. I'm here for it. Let's do it.
I'll remember them. Screenshot. Reed, help me out.
Screenshot my failure dice, please.
Yes.
I want to feel that pain in my heart. Okay, so with that being said, now, Kylie, do you want the new character I'm about to introduce, or do you want to take a new one that's already?
Give me the new one. Lay it on me.
All right. So, you hear what can best be described as 9 Inch Nails music coming out. This kind of dark, kind of like laser light show breaks out, and Madame Imperatriz comes out. This is another exotical wrestler. This one's a heel. Basically, their hair, this long hair, is kind of pulled tight into a ponytail. They come in with a lash already. Like knee-high black patent leather boots, black leather pants, just this kind of like really sexy black leather Prince top, from like the Purple Rain era. And this exotical wrestler is basically wearing like a black leather with heavy makeup. They look fierce, and they're here to beat your butts. We're going to be playing Madame Imperatriz. Kylie.
Who?
All right, so it's your turn, Madam.
Oh.
Ring. What are you gonna do?
Who's left? I've lost track.
Good question. It's been so many damn people. So who's left is Pangolina, El Legado Rey, Prince Rebotar, Inhorser Fabular, and of course the twin brothers, the General and Ichi.
Let's go with one of the twins. Doesn't matter who. I'll let you guys decide. And we're going to
I messed up the power bomb. So
Couldn't do much better.
slam them down face first against her knee. And then front kick them as hard as she can over the ropes.
Okay, so I'm guessing this is one action, just kind of knee up and a big old boot. So give me a plus 12 to an attack roll. And if you want to reverse this, Shablanque, give me a contested check. Highest number wins.
I will try. Ooh. Yep.
Ooh. Nat 20.
Oh, damn. I got an 18 on the die face. I was so close. I was like, okay. Yeah.
Can't compete with that crit. Yeah, sure enough. One of the twin brothers just gets knocked out of the ring. Shablanque is gone. Tell me the tale, Kylie, of how you send Shablanque packing.
It's real classy and just kind of like Bucky Barnes, front kick as hard as can, heel in chest. Definitely gonna be a bruise there in the morning. And just as hard as she can, just yeet.
Death by Snoo Snoo.
That's snoo snoo.
You just hear the other twin go, brother!
All right.
The crowd.
How many actions do I have left?
You have 2 actions left, actually. If you want to, you can kick the other one out, too.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's just send him packing.
I will avenge my brother.
Will you, though?
Will I? We'll find out.
Oh, she's looking for that reversal. Can she get it?
We're adding 12 to this, right?
Mm-hmm.
28.
28.
Roll again.
I had to do math a second time where I was like,
Okay.
28. I rolled the same exact number.
I did not get a 28.
Wow. This queen shows up and just takes both twin brothers out of the ring. Please, queen, tell me how you kick out the other twin brother.
Fan kick. Hair toss.
Oh.
Hell yeah. So big ol' sweeping of the leg cracks Hanapu in the jaw, and he just goes ass over tea kettle, takes a stumble, and as both twin brothers look at each other, see they're both knocked out, there's this moment of like, yeah, we did it. We got this far, and we lost together. As that happens, suddenly Nightbat drops out of nowhere and grabs Shablanque by the head, and Shablanque starts running around as Hanapu starts chasing after them. Nightbat's trying to, like, you see him just yanking on Shablanque's face, and they just run backstage.
It's begun.
Do I still have one more
Backstage rumble.
action?
Yes, you do!
So I'm really glad I'm playing a heel because I've been wanting to do this. Is Pangolina still like in a ball?
Yes, she is!
I'm so sorry.
That's hilarious, though.
Oh my god. I'm marking off
You're
characters
out.
left and right. You're gonna kick out. Oh, I love it. Okay. All right, contested. I've been rolling like garbage, so all you gotta do is roll and beat my garbage roll.
That's a 19.
19 total,
Oh.
19 on the die face.
19 total.
19 total. Okay.
Yeah.
So apparently, no way, no how means only at the last second, because I got a 14 on the die face, plus 12 is 26. As you go to just kick her out of the ring, she basically jumps in the air and slaps your leg down, kind of like leapfrogging your kick, and lands. And she's like, oh no, I did it, and now I'm in trouble.
Good times.
So Kylie's showing up and just opening a clinic on the twins. That's insane. It's now the... What's that?
There have
How
been
much
some-
momentum do I get?
Good question. You're going to get 25 momentum and 10 heat as you've just thrown 2 people out of the ring in one go.
Cool.
Now, General, it's your turn. What are you going to do?
All right. I'm gonna say the general was like during this entire interaction was like just hang on the opposite ends of the ropes.
Mm-hmm.
So what she does is she sees all this happening. She leaps up onto the second ropes, jumping on top of the third ropes, and the first action is basically using a taunt to basically show off a feat of athleticism of balancing on just the rope.
Okay.
And then looking around, she leaps up towards Kylie's character. She's gonna try to basically pull a bulldog on her, which is basically grabbing her by the head, slamming her face down into the ground.
All right. Make an athletics check, and if you want to reverse this, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can, Kylie.
We're gonna see what happens.
Okay.
22.
That hits. You get plus 12 momentum as you leap off. You grab her by the head, slam her head into the ground. She, that's 1 for the jump. That's 1 for the rope, 2 for the slam. You got 1 more action, Michael. What are you gonna do?
She's gonna look around and looks down, sees Pangolina. Once again, she's a face, but she's also known as the ultimate opportunist.
Okay.
She knows a sweet deal when she sees one. She's gonna try to grab Pangolina by the nape of the neck and by her where her trunks are, and just basically from it's basically that movie from the 80s called Bloodsport with Jean-Claude Van Damme. Gonna try to throw her out of the ring.
Give me an athletics check. She's already done a reversal. She can't do one again.
Math. 23.
Tell me the tale of how you finally take Pangolina out of the ringer.
After getting back in the ring with a bulldog on Kylie's character,
Mhm.
As I said before, ultimate opportunist. When she looked down, she sees Pangolina just cowering. She smiles, offers her hand, shakes her hand, and then grabs her with her free hand, grabs Pangolina by the nape of her neck, lifts her up, grabs her back trunk, and just sorry, señorita, adios, and tosses her out.
Oh no.
As you toss her out, she just flips. She does a nice, awesome roll, lands on her feet. She's like, yeah. Looks at her feet, it's out of bounds. Oh no. Oh no. And she starts getting emotional, and then the whole crowd starts chanting her name. And for the first time in her entire career, there's an arena, 1,000 strong, chanting, Pangolina, Pango. And now the tears of failure turning into tears of emotion as she runs to the ramp. And she just keeps saying, no way, no how. And the whole arena is just going, no way, no how. And she takes a big bow and she goes to the back.
So
Now-
how much momentum and heat did I get for all that?
So you are going to get 17 momentum and 10 heat for that.
10 heat. Okay, cool.
Now, there are no more new opponents entering the ring. Everyone that's in the ring right now will be the 8 carrying forward the rest of the 2-day tournament. So, Ichi, you're just 6 or 7 opponents shy of getting your title shot with El Azul Kakui Jr. I think it's time to start letting the bodies fly. That being so, the top of the round goes to Ian. Now, your twin brothers got kicked out, but
Yeah.
you can choose from El Legado Rey, Prince Ribotar, or In Roser Fabular.
I will go for Prince Rubotar.
All right.
No
Prince
idea what that means, but I picked one.
It's okay. Basically, it means Prince Ricochet, and
Ooh.
he is a anti-hero high flyer.
Okay. Am I setting something up now for what I want to do?
Yeah. What do you want to do? It's your turn.
Okay, so if I see that, I think I see the heat that our friend that Kylie is playing has been building after kicking the 2 brothers out,
Mhm.
and signals to her character, and basically says, "Who do you fight for?" And waits
Okay.
for the response.
Okay, so you're kind of withholding your action to hear
Yes.
basically.
Who do you fight for? I want to know. I want to know who's on my side at this point, rather than picking on the first person I can see.
Okay, so I'm gonna consider that withheld action until
Right.
Kylie's turn.
Mhm.
Ichi, your go. Target-rich environment. It's now or never. You gotta start tossing the bodies.
All right. Michael's character just tossed Pangolina out, and Ichi, having just forged that bond, is angry. Ichi is going to rage, just so you could see that spirit energy that, you know, makes her eyes glow, and stalk towards what Michael's character, what was your name again?
The
General Adelitas.
General Adelitas. So she's just going to stomp towards General Adelitas, and she, with her eyes like all aglow, she looks to the crowd. She says, "Time to make some peace." And she's going to try to just slam him against the ropes and flip him over.
Her.
All
her,
right.
sorry.
Her, yeah. Give me an athletics check to just grab him and slam them and flip them. One big maneuver.
I don't know why I forget my bonus every single time. I know it's the same for everything. 28.
28. General Did you already use a reaction this round? I forgot.
I don't think so, actually. No.
I don't think so.
No, you just used your 3 to just pass chaos around the ring, and then just was like, "I'm great."
Well, if you want to use a reversal on this, or if you want to go over the ropes, either way, your position is secured in the arena.
Yeah, we're gonna go with a reversal.
All right.
Wah, wah.
Critical fail. Ichi, tell me the tale of how you take the general out of commission.
Okay. So yeah, so you see just like that light in Ichi's eyes, and as Ichi stalks towards the general and slams her against the ropes. It's a her, you said, right?
Yeah.
Slams her against the ropes. You could see that spirit energy alight, and like you start to actually hear like some whispers of spirits just in your head, and the confusion. You're like, what is this? Just completely bedazzles her, and then Ichi just says, "You hurt my friend," and just slam right over.
Oh, the slam, the bounce, the hit the apron on the back part of your shoulder, and you're gone. You have 2 actions left, and you have 1, 2, 3. At least 4 more people to tear through. 2 actions you're going to throw out next.
Can I say the general? She gets up and does a Ric Flair where she walks fine for like 2 steps and just face plants.
Of course.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, I look around. Who do I see, and what are they doing?
So you see Prince Rebotar, who is currently challenging or calling out Madame Imperatriz to see where they stand. You have El Legado Rey, who we don't quite have a player for that yet. Might be Sidney. We'll see what she decides to do. Who has kind of have an alliance with Prince Rebotar. You have Inhorser Fabular, who is in the ring as well, looking for a target to pick. So the 2 Exoticos are kind of seizing up the arena, and the 2 legacies that have made an alliance. So it's kind of 2 versus 2, and you in the middle.
Ooh, okay. What was the last one that you just said?
Probably Inhorser Fabular.
Yes. You said they had just got here, right?
Recent. They're very, very recent.
Okay. Ichi is going to... Let's see. She's going to run to them and attempt to basically do a, what is like the bashing charge, which I know we're, doing it differently, but that's one of my feats, is that like if there's like the immovable object there, you just bash straight through it and attempt to, with that momentum, hopefully just push them right back out of the ring. And as she does, she's gonna say, "No, it's time to go."
Give me an athletics check as you just try to barrel charge her out of the arena.
That's a natural 20.
Well, her attempt at reversal is a dive phase 4, so you just... She gains air, flip, and collides to the ground with a nasty fall. She gets up, kind of favors her ribs, takes out her compact, looks at her makeup, and she shouts to the arena, "Still fabulous," and they all cheer her on as she walks to the back.
Ichi will do like a, the pose where someone's like, "Yes, give applause to them."
The crowd,
Let's hear it.
they eat it up. Next up is Sidney, because you ran and you just checked her out. Sidney, I believe the only person left is El Legado Rey.
Right, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, it's your turn. So your right now temporary ally, Prince Rebotar, is currently waiting and holding actions against Madame Imperatriz. Ichi just knocked out someone else. It's down to the top 4. You, temporary ally, the champ, and this heel who's just been kicking people out left and right.
What's my fighting type?
He is a face high flyer.
Okay. Well, they're going to use their high flyer abilities to get that heal the heck out of here.
All right, give me a acrobatics check plus 12 to knock them out of the arena. If you'd like to, you can make a reversal, Kylie. Highest number wins.
I don't make it. Straight up. No.
So, Kylie, what's your number?
18.
Oh, I also got an 18.
Ayo.
All right, roll again.
I hate it, dude.
No, okay.
19. Got a 6 and then a 7. I love it here. This is great.
That's a 26.
26.
Yeah.
So you wrap your legs around her, you do a big twirl and a flip, and the madam goes flying right out of the arena. Madam Imperatriz is gone. You have 2 actions left, and the only people in the ring is your temporary ally and the champ. We have the final 3. The heat is insane. The crowd is losing it as the king, the prince, and the champ are eyeballing each other. The next round is going to determine who goes on to the championship fight. Huge shout out to Reap Psyche for once again donating some coffee. We absolutely love and appreciate it. 2 actions, Sidney. What are you going to do?
Okay. I'm going to go for the champ. I'm gonna go for Ichi. We'll see what happens. Let's give you an interesting battle. So they're gonna go.
No!
Is that a crit 1?
No.
Another crit win.
Is that a crit?
It's so
a
bright.
crit 20! Oh, Sam, do you have a reversal left in your pocket?
I sure do.
Okay. I don't know if you can beat a crit 20, though. I don't know. That's hard.
You didn't say what you were doing to me, though.
I didn't.
Okay.
Are you doing an acrobatics check to, like, flip them out of the ring?
Yeah, what are you doing? Because it depends on whether I'm going to use my reversal or not.
No, you don't have to try and throw them out. You can, I don't know, make them lose some momentum. They've been throwing people out left and right.
I'm going to use Ichi to run into the other person.
To attack.
Around.
Okay, dude, you're basically gonna bounce
like
off her.
like a grab me and hit me with the person. Oh,
Hit you at another person.
All right. Okay. So if you want to save that reversal, she's grabbing you. Well, El Legado Rey is grabbing you with his legs, and then spins, throws you into Prince Rubatar.
I'm saving it. Yeah.
All right. Bam. You both take -6 to your momentum. You have 1 action left. If you want to, you can end your turn there, or you can try to attack Prince Rubatar.
I'm going to hold my action until someone tries to attack me.
Okay. Okay. Well, this is what's interesting about this. The only people left is Sidney, Sam, and Ian, and they're all at the top of the initiative.
Right.
So that means we're at the next round of initiative.
Well,
So that goes to Ian.
Okay. If Ichi is flying at me, I want Prince Robotar to like drop on his back and just kick his legs up as she goes over him to see if he can get her like to go out and over the ropes. Right?
Ichi
So,
or...
yeah, so if Ichi's thrown,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the prince would drop to his back and try to kick his legs up as she goes over him to get her the height to go over the top rope.
So you're trying to knock Ichi out of the ring.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Now
Like
this
a
is a
monkey
whole
flip.
this is a whole new round. So Ichi, you can attempt to reverse this if you want to.
Totally.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see if I have 10,000 Chirina rules. I got a 24.
Okay, beat a 24, and you stay in the ring.
Plus 12 it's plus 12, right? It's always
That's
plus 12. Okay.
yep,
I,
yep.
what's wrong with me? It's a 31.
31. Yeah, you reverse it. He tries to drop down to kick you up. As the legs come, you basically just punch the bottom of his feet, and his knees like slam back into his chest. Technically speaking, you still have 2 actions left, Prince. Do you want to attack the guy who attacked you with another person?
I'll totally go for it. So I think my my one action is going to be to stand back up. But it's going to be one of those cool things where they kick into the air and land on their feet that I can't do. And then I'm going to bolt for the king, since they broke our truce and our kingdoms are now warring. I'm going to see if I can just... I want to try to... I'm not trying to get... Because I only have one action left, I'm not trying to get the king out. I'm going to go for slamming him into the turnbuckle. You know, that shoulder... Get your head right past the turnbuckle, and that guy gets it. Yeah.
Absolutely. Give me an athletics check. And King, if you want to try and reverse this, you can.
I got a 22.
All right, beat a 22.
I got a 3 on the die.
2 on the die face. So yeah, you try to put your arms up, but all of a sudden, poof, your legs leave the ground, and you start going back as he basically picks you up, drags you, slams you into the turnbuckle. That being said, it's Ichi's turn. Ichi, you have the king of the turnbuckle and the prince with his back to you. 3 actions. What are you going to do?
So you said the king is at the turnbuckle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am going to... So the spirit energy still just raging through her, and she is going to go over to the king, and she is going to grab them by the collar, and she's going to take the crown, and then she's going to toss them over.
And keep the crown? All right, they've already used their reversal. All you gotta do is meet or beat a 22, and they are gone.
Okay. Plus 12. 29.
29, and the king loses their throne. You throw El Legado Rey overboard, and topple. The crowd is screaming. They can't believe this. And as the king hits the ground, as El Legado Rey gets up, he looks at you and he says, "Good job, kid. Get that belt. It's got to come back home." And he just books it, and everyone's just applauding this guy. Now you have 2 actions left, and the prince is right next to you. What do you do?
Okay. Okay. Oh man. I'm thinking about it. Hold on. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to think of like, should I do like extra fancy thing or should I just get him out of the ring? It's like the 2 things I'm deciding between.
2 actions, you could do both.
It's true. Okay. Okay, so for her, I guess her first action, Ichi will back up, take the crown, and set it on the ground and say, "I'll come back for this once I've beaten you." And then she's going to take a running like uppercut and just try to powerfully uppercut him over the ropes.
Okay, are you going to contest this, Prince Rubatar?
I have to try.
All right, higher number wins. Roll the numbers, and when you have your number, raise your hand, and I'll call on you in a dramatic fashion.
Not good for me. It's not looking good.
Okay, Ian, what's your number?
I got a 21.
What did you get, Sam?
A 7.
A 7! Oof! You try to go for that uppercut. Oof! It whiffs as Prince steps back, bounds, basically resting his back on the ropes to dodge that punch. You have one last action. What are you going to do?
I am going to duck down. I'm going to get under him. And I'm going to just feet up into the air and try to launch him over.
Okay. Athletics check, no reversals. You need a 22 or more, and this championship is yours.
Hey, I think that's gonna do it. I think that's gonna do it, but I still have to use a calculator because I have no brain. 29.
Oh,
Joe, cut the music. If you can't, Joe, cut the music. We've got a moment.
I
All
was
right.
so close.
Ichi, you drop down. You grab him by the feet. Your legs are shaking. Your knees are buckling. Everything is going bright white as your body goes numb, and you can feel your muscles scream in exhaustion, but you power through. You almost don't even feel your own body at this point of this hellacious war, but you just move up. And as you kind of open your eyes, the last thing you see is Rubitar's leg going over his head, going over his shoulder, and he tumbles, and with a big, wet, meaty slap on the apron and smack on the ground, he's done. You grab the king's crown, raising it high as 10,000 people are cheering that the champ is back. And the announcer's voice is saying, "She has returned. She is here." In this moment of triumph, as you hold your body and the crown is raised high as your people once again are singing your name. But then the whole arena goes pitch black. You can hear the lights kill and die. Suddenly, all you can experience is a sharp pain in the back of your head, and everything goes dark. You don't even feel everything else, but then the light comes back on. Standing over your body are three figures. El Azul Kakui Jr. with a steel chair, La Llorona, and La Chupacabra standing over your form. And you can hear this as they talk into this golden stick with this big end. Is this thing on? You hear this angry woman's voice starts to echo. Welcome home, champion. You want this belt? You're going to have to give me everything you have. You know what? No. I'm going to take everything you have. La Llorona, get the neck. Chupacabra, get the chairs. I'm feeling dangerous. Suddenly, fire breaks out of the ramp of the arena, and this new figure starts running. This woman has this bright red mask with 3 layers, jumps into the arena, and her body catches on fire as she just starts pummeling them left and right and center and sends them flying. You can see they're grabbing their head and their ribs, and she gets the microphone and she says to you and this new person, El Azul Kakui Jr. says, "We're not done here. You want my belt? You want what I rightfully stole? You're gonna have to do what these other masks around my neck couldn't, and that's beat me. Tomorrow, you're going to earn the right to face me in the ring. That's right. When you wake up, you're going to have to fight what I say you get to fight. And if you win, I'll give you everything you want. Me in the 9 rings of hell in a cell match, no DQ, hardcore, masks off match. At the end of the night on the 3rd day, Ichi, it's either going to be my belt around your waist or your mask around my neck. I will see you Sunday. Get good, scrub, because as you go to bed at night, the nightmare will be there. Welcome, everyone, to the Nightmare La Pesadilla. She drops the mic and introduces the Nightmare, the new triple tag team of Azul Kakui Jr., La Chupacabra, and La Llorona. And as you're on the ground, this fiery figure, the fires go away, and she runs over to you and picks you up. And the announcer says, "Oh my God, it's Chanticalo. I didn't think Chanticalo was going to be here. The goddess of fire." But as you look at Chanticalo, you only see your friend, Chanti, in her new ring persona as Chanticalo, the goddess of fire. And she looks at you and she says, "You're going to be okay. And we're going to kick that puta's ass, I swear." And this is where we end episode 48, the first day of Tres Dio Maximo Lucha. Ichi has gotten her right to get the title belt back from around the waist of El Azul Kakui Jr. She has just seen her friend Chanti in her whole new persona, Chanticaro, the goddess of fire. And there's 2 more days of this crazy lucha journey. Look forward to next week as we continue this. And thank you so much for hanging in through what I hope was a crazy and awesome journey. Let us say our goodbyes and be gone because we're a little past that time. My apologies to my legends in the chat, my legends here. So let's start with Mr. Michael Powell. Please tell them really quickly, as fast as you can, who are you and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Well, I am your dashingly I am. It's been a long night.
You just got beat up like 4 times.
Dastardly dashing. Yes. Michael Powell. And you can find me all over the internet on my social media, which is hashtag or at Mr. Kapao. That's MRKAPAO. Or you can find me on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Michael Powell Does Stuff, because I do a lot of stuff like my YouTube channel, Fantastic Tales of Adventure. And on Thursdays, I am on the Toyzilla Network for Toyzilla Live, which is at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And also, I want to give a shout out to my friends, Peep Show Menagerie. Check them out on Facebook because they're going to be doing a D&D burlesque show on Friday.
That sounds really awesome. Also, a quick apologies. I double-checked my notes. It's not Chanticalo, it's Chantico.
Ooh,
my apologies. Also, that
good.
D&D burlesque sounds awesome. Chantico. Let's say the champ for last. Sidney, where can we find you on that sweet, sweet internet?
Hello, my name is Sidney Rubino. You can find me all over the internet at Sidney Rubino. I also have a YouTube series every Tuesday. Right now we're reading through Wind in the Willows, Toad's Adventures. So if you like being read too, or you like discussing morals and what we're supposed to gain from classic fairy tales and lore, come check me out on there.
Awesome, possum. Ian, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
My name is Ian, and if you're trying to find me on the internet, you can find me at Bearded Scald pretty much everywhere. I am going to be revamping a few of my social media platforms to help with my business, which is Witch and Heathen. So come check us out there if you want more of a heathen focus. My Instagram will be shifting over the next couple weeks, and I'm looking forward to working on that. We have a few craft fairs coming up, so there should be a lot of candles from a lot of different directions coming up on our shop from whatever's left over there. So if you want to see any of those, please keep an eye out. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you so much. Kylie, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hello, I'm Kylie, or I go by Kai. It really doesn't matter at this point. You can find me at Kai's Wonderful Life pretty much all over the internet, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, all that good jazz. On Sunday mornings at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, I don't know the rest, I play with Asgard D&D Adventures as we play a homebrew, and I play a sassy gunslinger who really doesn't care about much except money. And then on Monday nights at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I play with a lovely group of other women on Dragons and Dreamers while we're trying to not only traverse through college life, but also figuring out why gods are talking to us all of a sudden. Come check us out. It's a lot of fun.
Very nice indeed. Well, last but certainly not least, the champ on the trail to get her gold back, Ichi, Sam herself. Please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
First, I just have to say, because I thought this was hilarious, Effie Burton. This is not canon, but Shanti says you're gonna be okay, and Ichi is like, Shanti, did you bring my latte? Not canon, but it's hilarious. Okay.
I was really hoping she'd say something along the lines of, I'm going to serve it to him hot, but we'll just...
That's really good. It's really good. Yes, well, hello. I'm Sam Sterling, and you can find me on the internet at Hey Sam Sterling. Check out my TikTok. So every now and then I make a real good one that people like, but not always. So don't expect too much. That's it for me.
Hey, your
Thanks for watching.
Your
Nailed
TikToks
it.
are amazing. Yeah.
Nailed it.
Let's see. I guess it's just me left. Hi, my name is PJ Megaw. You can find me all over the internet at pj.megaw, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And I've actually been pretty good about my TikTok this week. I put up 3 TikToks like a real person. So go check it out. Let's have a good time. Like a real TikTok. I don't even know anymore. When I'm not with these amazing legends, you can find me, Michael Powell, here Tuesdays talking about TTRPGs and Pathfinder stuff. We're doing a deep dive on sorcerers and how to do some awesome builds there. Also, we just had our year anniversary for Edge of Legend. This is our first week and a year, and please tune in next week, because you love us, but also because we have an amazing, fun, exciting announcement next week, and we're not gonna say what it is until then, and we have some awesome announcements for much more time to come. So please keep tuning in so we can tell you all the crazy awesome things, and I can't wait to see you here, same nat time, same nat channel. Thank you so much, and we are going to raid. I did it right this time.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
should have worn my glasses over my mask the entire time. It's so much better.
Well, we are rating Hawktail Light, so I love you all. I know you're going to be absolute legends. Have a good night and be safe. See you next time.